Good, appropriate time of the day to you, friends and enemies. I am Richard, and this whole thing all around us is LMTDTMFFR, or, say it with me now, limited time offer, no vowels. And how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing, reasonably well, which is great. And other words that don't quite fit here, because I've forgotten all of them. Never mind. What are we doing today? Well, it's Tuesday, so it's point and click Tuesday. So point and click game, unsurprisingly. And as you can see from below me or to the side of me, wherever the information is, I guess that's still below me as well. We're doing Whispers of a Machine, which is a point and click game set in a cyberpunk future. I believe it's called a Nordic Noir. So set in a sort of Scandinavian country with lots of people knowing each other and, set in a tight, compact village. Though I'm not certain that that is true in this because that clashes with Cyberpunk and its big, outrageous cities, but it's still got that vibe to it for some reason. Who knows? You can't see my hands. I need to get my camera wider. Or I'm going, I don't know. But still. Without further ado, let's just say that this game is actually on sale. So, I'm living up to the limited time offer part of limited time offer right now. If you look on Steam, it's currently on sale until the 1st of May at, I think it's like 80% off. It's very cheap at the moment because they're doing a Raw Fury, which is the publisher of this game, a Raw Fury publisher sale. I've got a couple of other things from there. I've got Kathy Rain, which is another point and click adventure made by the same people, not just published by the same people. But then there's Sable as well, which you've seen me play on here, which is published by the same group, but not made by the same team. So, hey, check it out if you want to. If this is in any way fun, or you enjoyed Sable, or you just want to see what kind of bargains there are. But without further ado, you heard that for a brief second. Let me push on over now. I have to wait a second just to see if it's catching up because I had a little bit of problem trying to get this one to capture it. Yes, there we go. It's there. Isn't that great? And just to cover this off, when you go into options, look, there is nudity. Now, I'm assuming that's a dead body who is being worked on nudity and not titillacious nudity. So, there we go. Full game. Full game, not a demo. Doesn't say demo anywhere, does it? Not in any of my tags or anything? No. There we go. So yes, be aware there might be nudity. Also, it comes with its own set of warnings at the beginning about photosensitivity and stuff. So we're going to read over those right now as I press start. This game uses automatic saves. Decisions are permanent, so make your choices carefully. The game also contains fast flashing images which may cause discomfort and trigger seizures if you have photosensitivity epilepsy or photosensitive epilepsy. Viewer discretion advised. Click to continue. So, be aware, possible flashing images. Don't know when they will come up, cannot really.
So, what's with the gloomy look? Left someone dear behind?
Yeah. You could say that.
Oh, my head is right in the way of the person.
So, Nordson, eh? You better buckle up. We've got some nasty weather coming in.
I heard. Sadly, caring about storms is a luxury people in my line of work are rarely afforded.
Oh, and what kind of work is that?
Special Agent, Violent Crimes. Central Bureau.
Well, shit.
Swearing as well, apparently. Alright, okay, well, you know what? Let's get rid of the camera for today, eh? This will be a game without a camera. Boop. Although, you're going to lose all of the sound for a second. We'll just transition back. Now, I guess I could make it smaller. And have my face up in the corner, but for right now, let's just have it like that, eh? Traveling by train. That's a novelty in a cyberpunk dystopia. Nordson Hall, Workshop Hall, 10:12 a.m.
You there. This is a restricted crime scene.
Here we are. I thought the tutorials would pop up by now because I ran through this bit a couple of times just to show it. Maybe it's right after this. Well, we can say, at ease, Constable. Special Agent Eglund here. Hi there, I'm Vera. Your superior briefed you about me, right? Vera Eglund, Central Bureau. And most of this game is powered by the decisions you make push you in one of three different ways. What's the word? Personality ways. So you change your personality, and that influences how the game progresses, obviously, and gives you access to certain augments and stuff. You get different ones depending on which personality traits you display. So yeah, powered by the apocalypse. No, it is not a role-playing game in that vein. At ease, Constable. Special Agent Eglund here. England here.
At ease, Constable. Special Agent England here.
Oh, my apologies, Agent. I was expecting someone older.
I'll take that as a compliment. Now, brief me, please.
Certainly, ma'am. The victim is Carl Oscarson, age 33, stabbed to death by an unknown assailant. He worked here as a carpenter and was found early this morning by a coworker who's sitting over there by the window.
Got it.
There we go. Tutorial. Vera's personality. Vera can advance 3 distinct personality traits: empathetic, assertive, and analytic. Choices will influence all 3, affecting the course of the story and the tools at your disposal. Advancing one personality trait always weakens the other 2, so make your choices carefully. As you can see, we can move in different directions with our... you are seeing... yes, you might not see me, but you are seeing my cursor. That's great. Okay, so be careful what we say. It might, accidentally influence us.
Sorry about the state of the crime scene. We're not used to this sort of thing.
Not many crimes out here. I get it, but I gotta tell you, this isn't up to par. Follow my lead, alright? Well, evidently. The entire room should have been evacuated. Staying clear of the body would have decreased the risk of contaminating evidence. Don't worry about it, Constable. This looks, quite typical. So presumably the bottom one is empathetic. And then we had analytic and whatever the other one was, which I've already forgotten, even though it was on the screen just seconds ago. So I guess that one is analytic, and that one is whatever the other one was, which I can't see. Right? No, not right now. Alright. Let's be the cold, emotionless machine right now. And say, hey, this room is crap.
Evidently. This entire room should have been evacuated. Staying clear of the body would have decreased the risk of contaminating evidence.
Yeah, maybe we should have established a wider perimeter.
Yes, I would highly advise that for next time.
Got it. I'll strive to do better in the future.
Good to hear. Now, give me a second while I examine the body.
Sure, I'll be here.
This choice has amplified Vera's analytical side. There will be many instances like this, strengthening one personality trait at the expense of the other two. Tay? The other Tay as well. Okay.
So, is this where you use your X-ray vision?
My what?
Come on, you have to be aware of the rumors. How agents like you are supposed to be equipped with some kind of advanced cybernetics.
Let's just say I'm good at what I do. We'll leave it at that. The Central Bureau has strict no comment policy on those types of inquiries. Love to talk about it, but I'd be breaking the rules. Sorry. That's got to be empathetic because it says sorry at the end of it. That's probably analytical. And that's the other one. So let's say analytical again and see what happens.
The Central Bureau has a strict no-comment policy on those types of inquiries.
I bet it does. Well, let's carry on.
Use the left mouse button to walk and interact with objects. Spacebar to hold display interactables in the room. That's good, so we can not miss stuff. Click once on an inventory item to examine it, or drag and drop to combine it with other things. Okay. Well, we've got a handgun.
My service pistol. It fires conventional projectiles using magnetic propulsion. It's loaded with 600 rounds of compressed alloy ammunition. The battery's the limiting factor, lasting for about 80 shots in quick succession.
Alright, okay. We've got a notebook. Notebook contains two sections, notes and people. You can click the arrow in the corner to toggle between them. You can show inventory items during dialogue by simply clicking on them. Okay. Okay, so we've got Carl's
The
murder.
reason I'm here. I need to gather as much evidence as possible and try to get some kind of lead on the killer.
And we can do
Carl
Carl
Oscarson,
Oscarson.
murdered at age 33. He had a job as a carpenter in the Nordson workshop hall.
And that's all the information I know about Carl right now. Not sure what that crest is. Right, and last we have a photo.
My picture of Alex. I miss him.
I wonder if that's a boyfriend, lost lover, or family? I guess you don't really walk around with a photo of family. Unless they're very close to you, like wife, children, sort of things. Alright, and what's this? Ah, this is where I am on the scale. Oh, analytical, path of Frigg. Assertive, path of Tyr. Empathetic, path of Balder. So, here's Nordic related things. 3 different gods of Nordic legends. Presumably that's close and not undo. Yep, excellent. Alright, well, let's look at the body. Oh, what have we got here? Forensic scanner, biometric analyzer, and muscle boost. Alright. Can I click on this? Excellent. Drag and drop the scanner to move it around. Anomalies viewed through this lens will light up a bright colour. The scanner is now in smart scan mode, where forensic anomalies are detected from the surrounding environment. Oh, well. Ah, look down there. There's a thing. Deceased male, age 32, plus or minus 4 years. Blood type B, estimated time of death. Oh. Estimated T minus 6 hours. DNA, prints, and blade shape added to data vault. Collected scanner samples will be added to the data vault and can be attached to the scanner for a targeted search. Unlike the smart scan, samples will allow detection in areas with a loss of contamination, such as picking out specific fingerprints in a room full of prints. Keep in mind you won't find any new samples this way, so remember to use smart scan mode 2. Well, there we go. Alright. Thank you for finding that. Let's look around and see. Can't smart scan ourselves or anybody else. I'm guessing that we'll be able to find out which locker he uses using Carl's bio data. Oh, look. Hey, excuse me for a second. Man, I don't even know. Human blood, type B, DNA mismatch from current carrier.
Post-mortem, huh? That would suggest that he likely only touched the body after death.
Cool. So he tried to do CPR or find out who he was or help the person in some way. That's good. Alright, well, let's turn that off for now. Well, actually, that's how we swap between them. Aha! And it fits to the bottom of them. Alright, well, let's have a look at Carl's bio. Looking at the ceiling, because that is obviously the most likely place for them to have touched. Aha! Haha! Told you, we could find out which locker he was in. Matching DNA fingerprints. Ah.
Okay, That must be Carl's locker.
Exactly what I was thinking. Wait. Oh, that's Carl's blood. Yes, of course it is. Well, let's get that information as well, eh? Let's look for the blade. I mean, you got the blade on you? No? Your fingers don't happen to match the blade shape? Nah, I didn't think so. Alright, turn off the smart scanner. What does the biometric analyzer do? Your biometric analyzer will automatically lock on to nearby targets. Just click the lock icon on your target to force the analyzer to stay connected. Oh, so I could, like, analyze Carl or whoever and wander around and see if they get more agitated as I get closer to where they've hidden the blade. Lastly, the biometric output may display emotional anomalies during dialogue. Click on them to make them known to Vera before they disappear. Aha! Clever. Alright, well you're relaxed, and you're a policeman. What if I walk over here? You're anxious. I mean, I'll click on it. And then Muscle Boost! Muscle Boost increases your strength for a limited time. Interact with your target before the timer runs out, or it will need to be recharged. Okay, let's turn that off and let it recharge, eh? Excellent. Alright, look at all these cyberpunk goodies that we have. Alright, well let's take a regular look with our boring human eyes.
Alright, we've got multiple knife-sized stab wounds to the chest. I don't see a murder weapon, so I take it none was found at the scene?
That's right. All knives and sharp tools in the building have been accounted for, too.
It looks like the victim was attacked directly from the front. I don't see any major defense wounds, so this was either a surprise attack, or the victim knew the perpetrator. What about any potential suspects, Constable? Did Carl have enemies?
None as far as we know. He seemed to be well liked among the guys here, but the man who found him might know more.
There was a photo in his chest pocket.
Bloody photo.
It's a bloody photograph of Carl and a young woman, taken fairly recently by the look of it. He's holding hands with the woman, but I can't discern her face. Too much damage to the photo. She's wearing a brass necklace. Could be relevant.
Good to know. So, possibly a recent breakup by the way this photo is scarred. Although then you wouldn't be carrying it with you, would you? Or maybe it's somebody... Maybe it was death by a jealous rival who then took time to deface the photo as well, so that that person wouldn't be pulled into the investigation. Who knows? Alright. Let's look at this old soda fountain for some reason. Actually, can I use the biometric scanner on the bloody photo? Doesn't look like it. I assume it is his blood, but you know, I'd like to kind of... No. I'd like to confirm that. Right, old soda fountain. You look interesting and interactable.
Looks pre-collapse, basically a glorified corner lamp. There's a coin slot on the side with a coin stuck in it. I can probably pull it out, using some extra strength.
Alright, let's have a coin!
Got the coin. It's an old pre-collapse coin. No one would accept it as payment today.
But it's an antique coin. I mean, would it be worth some money?
A row of personal lockers for the workers here. The second one from the left belongs to Carl.
Good to know. Good that you have noted that down and I don't need to remember it exactly myself. Though I am curious what it would have said if we had not done that. Alright. Let's talk to the policeman and then look... No, let's look in Carl's locker and then talk to the policeman.
Locked. Doesn't look incredibly strong, though. I might be able to get it open with enough force.
Might you also be able to get it open by using Carl's blood or something? Let's talk to the policeman and see if he had any keys on him first of all.
Constable,
Yes, Agent.
Oh, I can't talk to you about Carl. And I can't talk to you about Carl's murder. Or they're crossed out.
I already asked him about that.
Alright, because that's it. Okay, tell me about the bloody photo.
Do you know who the woman in this photo is?
Too hard to tell. Sorry.
Do you happen to have seen Alex?
No, that's private. I won't show that to just anyone.
Alright, okay. Good to know. How about this antique coin?
I don't think he'd be interested in that.
I mean, he might be. How do you know he's not a coin collector? What about my gun? Look at this. It's sweet. I got it from... Well, I will not glorify that given... I mean, I was just going to say, I will not glorify this given that there has just been a shooting in America. But, I mean, that could be any day. So, let's just not glorify guns, eh?
Wow. You city police have some impressive hardware.
I said...
I don't see anything on your hip. That typical for Nordsund?
I just said
Yes,
don't glorify guns.
We do have an armory, but it's barely used.
Sounds dangerous. You should carry weapons for everyone's safety. Good. Nearly any problem can be solved with dialogue. That's reasonable, given the typical rate of violent crime in a small place like this. See, we're not in a big city now. We're just down from the big city. That might be why they're calling it a Nordic Noir. But no, let's continue with analytical thing, which is good. Nearly any problem can be solved with dialogue. Which I'm pretty sure that is the empathetic one.
Good. Nearly any problem can be solved with dialogue.
That's easy for you to say, walking around with a hand cannon like that.
Oh. Nope, I just got the empathetic one there. Oh well. Assertive, that's the other one that I can't remember. Alright.
Okay, that's all I need for now.
Yep.
Very well, Agent.
Oh, I should have had the biometric analyzer on while I was talking to you. Alright, well let's have it on while we talk to you over here, eh? Hello there, worker. I suppose you've hidden it. No, I don't think you're the killer. Immediately. Be quick and to the point. He doesn't look happy to be here. Take your time to console the clearly distressed man. Begin by asking him about his bloody hands. This can be deceiving. If he's guilty, stalling will give him a chance to come up with a lie. Let's push him by being assertive, which I assume this is that's what this bottom one is. And that's empathetic, and that's analytical.
I hate to start things off like this, but your hands are bloody and a man is lying dead over there. You understand.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Yes, it's his blood, but I just got some of it on me when I turned him over.
cool.
Okay, so why were you even touching the body? You should have notified the police immediately.
I just didn't realize he was dead at first. I thought he just hurt himself or something.
Okay. Let's move on to some other questions.
Fine, I have nothing to hide.
Good to know. Alright, and I clicked because I wanted to see if I could, like, say it was anxious, but obviously I've got to pay attention. I only click then. But, I mean, will I skip dialogue if I click like that? Let's hope not. Alright, tell me what you know. No, actually. Do you know anything? Do you know the man, first of all?
Can you tell me a little bit about Carl?
Sure. I've known him since I started working here 4 years ago. We instantly hit it off. He had a great sense of humor. He used to be so cheerful, you know? Always kidding around, always with a smile on his face. But then about a year ago, something happened. He became absent-minded and humorless. I know people can change, but this came seemingly from nowhere.
What do you think caused this shift?
No idea. Whatever it was, he wouldn't confide in me about it.
Okay. What about his murder? Do you know anything about it?
Why don't you tell me about what happened this morning?
Okay. I get up early from my morning smoke. I keep my smokes in my locker, so I came in here. I saw Carl lying in the corner. It was still kind of dark, so I thought he'd fallen and hurt himself. I ran over to him. That's when I noticed the blood, and I guess I was kind of in shock, so I tried to stop the bleeding, but then I felt how cold he was. I yelled for help. The guys came running, and then Josef, our foreman, sent someone to go get the police.
Okay. When was the last time you saw Carl alive?
Late last night, around midnight. He stayed up with us playing cards, which is unusual.
Unusual. How so?
Well, it was rare for Carl to stick around in the evenings. He usually went out by himself.
Oh. Do you know where he used to go?
No idea. He didn't talk much about that. Maybe he went to the canteen to meet some friends. Anyway, Carl seemed a bit anxious last night. He seemed distracted.
Got it. Thanks for the info.
That beeping isn't going to get at all annoying, is it? What about this antique coin? Nah, let's show you the bloody photo first of all. Hey, I took this. Hey, don't worry about it. It's just covered in the victim's blood. You know, your friend, the dead guy over there, is covered in his blood.
Have a look at this picture. Do you know who the woman is?
Yeah, that's just some old girlfriend of Carl's from ages ago.
Is that so? It doesn't look that old.
Guess the guy aged well. Any other questions?
Alright, that's where we need to click. Not on the words, but on the bit at the bottom there, and where it pops up. That's good to know. Logic explained that he's nothing to gain by being deceptive, which is analytical. Be stern about it. He's clearly being dishonest. Try to appeal to his conscience. Logically explain he has nothing to gain by being deceptive. Go on, let's be all analytical.
You should know that it would not serve your best interests to hide information from me. By refusing to cooperate, you'll force me to escalate the situation with a formal interrogation at the police station. None of that is necessary. I'm only interested in finding Carl's murderer.
I'm sorry. I gave him a promise. The lady in the photo, Carl is still seeing her. Well, was, I suppose.
Why wouldn't you tell me that from the beginning?
It was a secret. Carl said they would both get in trouble if anybody knew.
Oh, is she married
Why would
then?
they get into trouble?
Yeah.
An affair?
I didn't ask, but yeah, it could be.
All right. Tell me everything you know about this woman.
Carl said she lived somewhere north of town, but that's all I know.
Okay, I believe you.
Alright, so we need to go north of town. I presume that was more talking about analytical stuff and changing. I just didn't see the thing pop up. So we need to go somewhere north of town and find somebody wearing a brass necklace. Hey, do you know anything about this antique coin?
I don't think he'd be interested in that.
I'm not going to show everybody my gun. Do you want to see this one?
That's private. I won't show that to just anyone.
Alright, then I think we're done here. Unless you want to talk about how I have a muscle boost. And look, space for 3 more augments.
That's enough questions for now.
Okay.
Let's go and show you. You're a local person. Let's talk to you. Wait, okay. Sorry, I'm just gonna swap back and forwards. I guess it's spiking a little bit higher. I think that's the only difference that we can see there. You know, let's press space as well, actually. To dormitory, police corps, lockers, cars, lockers, workers. Okay, so we can go to a dormitory. 1 second, police officer, in case you know who this woman is and maybe she's your wife and that is... you're trying to cover it up. I don't know.
Hey, I'm gonna go check out the dorm. Where's Carl's bed?
Exactly.
Turn left and then go straight. I left the light on so it'd be easy for you to find.
Gotcha. Be right back.
Time for me to biometrically analyze this area. Yeah, forensic scanner. We'll do the smart scan first of all and see what we find. Wait, are you turning? You're turning with it. Oh, okay. Fine. Alright. I mean, alright, and now we're going to put Carl's biodata in there. We're going to check that this is in fact Carl's place. Yeah, okay, looks like it is Carl's place. So it's not the person. It's not the police officer trying to lead us down the wrong path. Matching data, fingerprints. Good to know. Matching data, DNA. So either this is his bed or he slept on this bed. for no reason. And fingerprints there as well. Alright, well, we're not going to find any blade shapes right now. Okay. So, bag. Let's rip you open and get our fingerprints all over this bag, eh?
Dirty laundry. Smells like machine oil.
Can you investigate to see if there's anything in there? It's just DNA, which could be all sorts of sources. That is true.
Both beds look recently used.
Yes, but we know which one this is. Alright, let's open up this bit of the desk, eh?
Pens and paper. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Huh. There's a chest here. Hold on, forensic scanner. Doesn't look like his chest. Still. Let's click on it.
Clean clothes and sheets. Nothing interesting.
I don't know. Clean clothes and sheets? Well, I mean, it's interesting that they are clean in here. You say you left the light on. Oh, ventilation tube. Alright. Hey. Did he store things? Yes! I was just going to say, I wonder if he stored things in here. That's a secret.
Huh. There are a lot of prints around a panel on the air duct.
Exactly. I'm wondering what's going on with your eyes there, whether they're cyber eyes. I assume they are.
The panel is screwed on tight. I'll need some way of getting it loose.
Well, I wonder what way that is. Could it be with the antique coin that we have here? Let's have a look at our notebook and see what it says.
I think I have what I need to open the vent.
Okay, fine.
The reason I'm here. I need to gather as much evidence as possible and try to get some kind of lead on the killer.
Alright, you got nothing else to say. What have you got to say about Mystery Woman?
I wonder who this woman is and what her connection is to the murders.
Alright, well, there we go.
It's an old pre-collapse coin. No one would accept it as payment today.
Right, but I want to use it.
It's an old
Okay, so you have to click and hold in order to move things out. Okay. That's good to know. Oh, what is inside? A
There
key.
was a small key hidden inside the duct.
Well, that's good to know. Huh.
A small, unique-looking key.
Well, we've opened... There's
I
nothing
already
else...
searched that.
Yeah, I was checking there wasn't anything else in there. Okay, we got a key.
A small, unique-looking key.
I mean... Technically, all keys are unique. Because, I mean... If I have a key and it opens my front door, I don't want any other keys to be able to open my front door either. You know? I mean, I suppose you can get multiples made. But yeah. I mean, I've opened the chest. There's nothing else in the chest?
I already searched that.
Oh, alright. Okay, I'm gonna press space. Yeah, okay. Back to the locker room then. There was nothing in the locker that we were talking about that needed a key, so maybe this is for later. Give me the... No, not the forensic scanner, sorry. The biometric analyzer, and we're going to go over to you.
A few more questions, if I may.
Do you know anything about this key?
Any idea of what this key opens?
Nope, haven't seen a key like that before.
Alright, thanks very much.
That's enough questions for now.
Okay.
Alright, policeman, I've done enough investigating here. Let us talk to you.
Constable.
Yes, Agent.
Photo. This is what... Well, actually... If I... No, let's show you the photo.
Do you know who the woman in this photo is?
Too hard to tell. Sorry.
The brass necklace doesn't match anything.
Do you know anything about a woman who was seeing Carl?
I'm afraid not. I didn't know Carl myself.
Okay. What about this key?
Any idea of what this key could open?
Nope, but it looks small. Some kind of drawer? Maybe a filing cabinet or something?
Oh, I forgot to turn on my biometric analyzer. No. Oh well, now I'll never
Okay,
know if
that's all I need for now.
you were lying.
Very well, Agent.
Oh well. I wonder if you can just miss stuff like that and go, nope, no cybernetics for me, or no working out on people for me. All right, let's go this way.
Not yet. I think there's more to find in that locker.
Really? Did I look in the locker and not?
Locked.
Oh,
Doesn't look incredibly strong, though.
that's why.
I might be able to get it open with enough force.
Yeah.
A small, unique-looking key.
Yeah, I know, and that's going to happen frequently.
Doesn't fit. Guess it's for something else.
Alright, I guess I'll rip open the door.
Jeez, try not to wreck the place.
No reason for alarm. I just needed to get this locker open.
I mean, I thought I had looked in here, but obviously I totally hadn't and just forgotten about that. Alright, well, give me your forensics. Yeah, alright, let's just have a look and see. There we go, there's stuff on there. DNA, it's his coat, he wears it. That's great to know. Right, it's you, okay. Give me a smart scan. Somebody else's. Still contains traces of rare flora. Saffron.
I'm nearly finished here,
Crocus.
but I don't think I checked the locker very thoroughly. Maybe I should have another look, just in case.
I'm right here, looking at the locker right now. Alright. Boot print. I mean, that is the same boot print, so it's going to be a 100% match. Likes to talk to you about your boot prints. Obviously not. Alright, let's look at these boots
A
again.
pair of large boots with dirt under them.
Alright.
There was a piece of paper in one of the inner pockets. I think I'm almost done here. I should just talk to the constable before I go.
Thank you for the tutorializing, that's great, but what does the handwritten note say?
The note looks like it was written by a woman. It reads, "Hi, doofus. You're registered now. Go try it out. Remember how you totally flipped the day I first came to Nordsund? Kisses." "Hi, doofus. You're registered now. Go try it out. Remember how you totally flipped the day I first came to Nordsund? Kisses."
I wonder if flipped is like a clue there. Like, hey, you need to flip your name around or something. Or we need to find the day that you came here and flip the date around. Alright, biometric analyzer, let's go talk to you.
Hey, I think I'm done.
I mean...
Oh, okay. Mind sharing your findings?
It seems like the murder could be tied to a secret relationship Carl had with a woman. But I'm leaving all options open.
Sounds reasonable. Do you have a lead to follow up on?
Yes, I have reason to believe that Carl recently passed through an area with saffron plants somewhere in Nordsund.
Oh, to the
Maybe
north.
I can correlate that with Carl's movements to the north of town when seeing that woman.
Right.
Good. Meanwhile, we'll transport the body to the morgue and have an autopsy performed as soon as possible. Do you want us to keep the area sealed off?
No need. I'm done here and won't come back. You can let the men get back to work.
Very well. I'll let them know.
By the way, how do I get to the police station from here?
Just head straight east outside. You'll see it.
Got it. See you later.
Alright, well... wonder if I should have kept locked on you. Well, we're locked on you for now. Just because, as I walk away, I want to see if you become even more relaxed. Phew, I got away with it. No? Okay, fine. Here we are. Elevator.
I don't need to go down to the ground right now.
Well, no, but I wanted you to comment on the elevator.
Looks like an old hovercraft.
Oh, we got a museum to the town square, a policeman, and a worker. Well, worker.
Hey, what's happening here?
Oh, I
Bit of
wanted
an electrical problem with some fallen power lines. It's being taken care of, but it'll be a while.
So I can't enter the museum?
I was going to say, so what you
Well,
mean
can,
is...
but only if electrocution is something you enjoy during working hours.
Electrocution, that's funny. So, when can you have this fixed? There'll also be incineration. I prefer my electrocutions to be followed by intense burning. What caused it? Did someone mess up? Or was there some kind of environmental damage? I like intense burning.
Will there also be incineration? I prefer my electrocutions to be followed by intense burning.
You'll be nice and crisp, all right. Jokes aside, come back tomorrow. By then, the museum should be available.
All right, thanks.
Translation, we didn't want to put this area. Yeah, we didn't want to put this area into the initial investigation. And let me click on this again. So yeah, that was more assertive, was it? Okay. Well, we'll find out what's going to happen. Hello, policeman.
Hello, Deputy. What are you guarding?
The residence of the first murder victim. The commissary told me to direct you to his office before going upstairs.
I see. I'll go find him and come back later then.
Sounds good, Agent.
Recognize that voice. Where do I recognize that voice from? I want to say it was from the I want to say it's from the Blackwell series that we did. And I want to say that is actually Dave Gilbert. But I don't know. Maybe it just sounds similar and I'm just an idiot. I don't know. I'm going to click to museum anyway.
Doesn't look like I can enter the museum.
Alas. Oh, policeman, can I show you the bloody photo?
I don't want to share that with him.
I do. I want to know if he knows this bloody person.
I don't need to show her that.
Alright, okay. To the town square it is then. Look for saffron. Oh, could have data scanned everything.
Alright, so this is the town square. That building with the emblem must be the police station.
Okay, what is that emblem? What have we got here? A canteen? A school? Schola? A sculpture? A clinic? North? East? West? To town entrance. We can't go south. Alright, well, let's have a look at this sculpture.
Nice and shiny. I can even see my reflection in it.
Yeah, but what is it a sculpture of? Alright, yeah. No, we can't see any boot prints around here. I'm going to scan the sky for boot prints, just in case. No? Alright. Tell me what we can find around here. Anything? No. Alright. Well, given that you told me, hey, where's the police station? Let's go to the police station then, first of all. And then we'll go north afterwards.
I'm surprised the Bureau got their thumb out of their ass. It's not like they could find Nordson on a map.
I, for one, am grateful for their help. From what I hear, the person they sent is young, but quite capable.
Optimistic as always, eh, Kurt? I guess we'll see.
It's me!
Agent England, we've been expecting you.
Councilwoman, I was told you'd be my bureau contact here.
That's correct. I'm Stina Ruth. And this here is Kurt Anderson, police commissary.
Welcome, Agent. Enjoy your trip to the middle of nowhere?
It was a bit bumpy, and way longer than I expected.
Yeah, that train has seen better days. You'll find your luggage in your quarters, just through the door behind me.
Thanks. I'll check it out later.
So, you were probably confused as hell when we sent you straight to a crime scene, right?
No.
Kind of. I thought I was supposed to investigate a murder from last week.
Oh,
You were.
okay.
but unfortunately a second killing required your urgent attention. I assume there are some bureau procedures before I brief Agent England about the situation?
Yes. Why don't you head to your office, and I'll send this youngling on her merry way when we're done.
Very well. It was a pleasure to
I'm
meet
sorry,
you.
I can only think of
Likewise.
Jedi
I'm a bit
and
confused here.
younglings.
Who do I report to?
Only to me, as overseer of this district. The local police are at your disposal, since they're legally required to aid you in the investigation.
Got it. How would you like me to share my findings with you?
Face to face, in the evenings. The balcony inside the local canteen is a good place to meet.
Okay. I think I have what I need then. I'll go talk to the commissary.
Good. We'll catch up later. Oh, but I have to ask. Tell me, how was it for you?
Coming back to your
What do
town?
you mean?
Come on, you know what I'm talking about. We've both done it.
Oh, you mean the augmentation. The nanofluid injection.
Sticking to the boring scientific terms, aren't we? Back in my time, we used to just call it taking the blue. Come on, let this old lady live a little. Tell me, how was your first kiss with the blue?
I felt an amazing sense of belonging. I was like I was connected to everything and everyone around me. Nah. It was like a sudden rush filling my limbs and body, followed by a sense of power and determination. A sense of enlightenment and acute awareness washed over me. Crystal clear lucidity that I had never felt before. Let's go for the bottom one.
A sense of enlightenment and acute awareness washed over me. A crystal clear lucidity I had never felt before.
I remember that moment like it was yesterday. What I wouldn't give to feel like that again.
Really?
No side effects, I hope. We wouldn't want you to get compromised in dangerous situations.
Not yet, but I know what to look out for. Mild hallucinations, nightmares, burning sensations in the limbs, the occasional migraine. Things like that.
Yeah, that covers the usual suspects. All right, I think you're good to go then. We shouldn't keep the commissary waiting.
Commissary Anderson and Stina Roth. Well, I mean, the fact that you told me that I might be having mild hallucinations leads me to believe that I will at some point have mild hallucinations. Perhaps I will see this Alex person around? I don't know. I know we're near. Okay, let's have a look at these seats.
Nah, I have work to do.
Oh, but I want to sit down.
It's a map of Nordsund. Looks like the center of the disk is hollow. Curious.
Yes. What could be at the heart of this beating town? Hey, coffee! Oh, I got myself a cup.
Ah, damn good coffee.
Really? Okay. Coffee thermos.
A thermos, presumably filled with coffee.
Doorways. To Vera's quarters and to Anderson's office. Hey, a cactus!
Low maintenance. My kind of plant.
Excellent. At least we don't need to be taking care of plants in this area. In this game, I mean. Alright, what does this doorway take us? Oh, well, the cells. Okay.
Unmanned. Makes sense with no people in here.
Yep. Keyhole.
Probably for opening the cells. I don't need to mess with that.
I mean, I would like to make sure that this small key doesn't fit in the keyhole here. Just to be extra
Empty.
paranoid. Really? What about this one?
Empty. A small, unique-looking key.
Yep, I keep forgetting that I need to... No, I want to... There we go, thank you.
That action doesn't seem productive to me.
I'm going to be hearing that a lot, aren't I? Anything else in here that I've missed? Nope, alright. Oh, you know what? I didn't try it in the other lock.
I don't see how those things work together.
I mean, you're a detective, and if you can't figure out how a key and a keyhole work together, that's a thing, isn't it? Let's have a look in my quarters. Just to, you know, establish that this is where I'll be working. Cool. A potted
Nice big
plant.
lemon. Small miracle to see it grow to that size under these conditions.
It's a small miracle to see a lemon that big anyway. It seems to be... Let's walk over there. Yep. I mean, it's not as big as your head, but as big as half your head? That's a bigger lemon than I have ever seen.
No, I'm not tired.
Phew. There's no... that looks yucky. At least there's no DNA on your bed. Alright, well, phew.
Maybe later. I'm not that hungry. There's a bottle of molding resin here. Might be useful. A bottle of molding resin. I can use this to cast different shapes. It might also work as a glue.
Huh, okay. I mean... I don't need to take the imprint of the blade, because look, I've got the blade shape here. So, you know. And there's an elevator in my room?
Doesn't appear to be functional. There's not even a switch or anything.
Well, obviously somebody's going to come out of that and break into my place in the middle of the night, maybe. There's a small robot. I didn't see that. I mean, I did see that, but I didn't know it was interactable.
Looks purely decorative.
Alright. Well, let's go and speak to the chief, or the commissar.
All right, Agent. Would you like me to brief you about the first murder?
Yes, please.
Maya Strand, 41 years old, the caretaker of the Nordson Museum.
Oh dear.
She was found by the janitor on the floor near the exhibits early last Wednesday. Just like Carl, she was stabbed. No witnesses, no evidence. Killer practically a ghost. No signs of a forced entry, so either the entrance was open or she let him in herself.
What about her residence? Anything out of the ordinary in there?
Nothing, as far as we could tell. But we left the place as we found it if you want to have a look. She lived upstairs from the museum.
Noted. The crime scene is no longer intact, though, correct?
Afraid so. The museum is important to Nordson, so we had the place cleaned out pretty quickly.
Right, but now that I'm here, I'll assume that you'll check with me before clearing out any future crime scenes. Sorry to hear that. I guess bureaucrats messing up police work isn't exactly a city problem, huh? Exactly what kind of power does Town Hall have over the Nordstrom police? I'm guessing the top one is meant to be analytical, although it seems more assertive. Well, no, maybe this is analytical. Exactly what kind of power does Town Hall have over the Nordstrom police? Because, you know, you're trying to analyze the situation. But let's throw our weight around.
Right. But now that I'm here, I'll assume that you'll check with me before clearing out any future crime scenes.
Yeah. Can I just...
Yes, Commissary.
We're a pretty tight-knit community here, and we try to work together to overcome our problems. Just relax a bit with your superior jurisdiction and big city jargon, okay?
Oh, I'll relax when we've caught this killer. Until then, I'm gonna focus on doing my job. One more thing. I'd like to see Maya's body, if that's possible.
Oh, I didn't turn on the bioanalyzer again. All this.
You'll find it in the morgue. Or
Wow.
at the clinic. Dr. Pearson, our physician, is awaiting your arrival.
Good. I'll head there when we're done.
Oh.
That's all I needed.
Very well.
I mean, it's not. I'm going to talk to you again in a minute. I'm just curious what that was. So that, yeah, that was assertive. Okay, alright. Hey, I mean, I don't think I need to do it for everything, but, you know.
I had a few questions, Commissary.
By all means.
Do you know who this woman is?
Do you know who the woman in this picture is?
No idea, sorry.
It's such a small community. I guess it's all scarred up, etc. Alright, what if I ask about Mystery
I'm looking
Woman
for
again?
a young woman connected to the second victim, Carl.
Alright. What do you know about her?
All I have is a picture of her that I found on Carl, but it's damaged and her face can't be clearly seen.
Tricky. If you had any kind of personal information, like an address, you could look her up in our records. They're in the drawers behind me.
Okay.
Noted. I'll get back to you about this if I learn more.
Okay, well, when I get the address. And when you say behind you, do you mean these drawers behind you where you currently are, or, like, because you've turned around? Alright, tell me about Maja.
Did you know Maya Strand?
Maya. Maya?
Not at all.
Okay.
Museums aren't my cup of tea. I prefer to not dwell on the past.
Alright, what about Stina Ruth? What about
What's your opinion on Stina Ruth?
I
Counselor.
respect her. She's a competent politician. She gets things done, unlike some of the other people on the council. Sure, she has a temper, and she's not the most tactful person, but she calls out bullshit when she sees it. When I'm right, she has my back, and when I'm wrong, well, she won't let me revel in my sweet ignorance for long.
Did you know Carl Oscarson?
I wouldn't say so. He and my son were playmates as children, but they grew apart in their teens. Haven't talked to Carl myself for many years.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Me? Oh, I've been doing this job for 15 years now. I took over when the previous commissary died. I'm married with 3 children. Anita, my youngest, is off studying science in the city now. We're counting the days to Christmas when she comes back to visit.
Do you know if saffron is grown anywhere in Nordson?
Yeah.
I think so, yes. There should be someone in town with more information.
Oh, maybe I need to talk to people in town to find out exactly where I'm going north, rather than, just going generally north.
What do you know about the murder in the locker room over at the workshop hall?
Not much. As you know, the murder happened shortly before you arrived, so I'm leaving the matter in your capable hands.
Yeah, that's good to know.
What do you make of this?
Not sure, but if you need to know when somebody came to town, I'd suggest looking in the citizens' records behind me.
Right. I might do that if I can figure out who wrote this note.
Okay, understood. I don't really want to show you all of these things, and I don't feel the need to, so thanks.
That's all I needed.
Very well.
Books, you say?
A collection of what seems to be both fiction and books on law and social sciences. If that's all Anderson's, he's quite well read.
Yeah, but you don't keep all of your books in your place of work, do you? I mean, you might have one book there. I took this book to work because I was reading it on the train on the way in, or whatever. But that doesn't feel like this kind of place.
The drawer is labeled Address Records.
Excellent.
These should come in handy. I'll be able to match a name to an address, or vice versa. Let's have a look.
Saffron.
I don't need to look that up.
What about Carl?
I don't need to look that
Alright,
up.
okay, so I have to look at these. Good, take me. Let's have his.
As expected. Nothing new.
No, he's in the dorm, isn't he? Yeah. Let's just look under Mystery Woman and see if,
Not a bad idea, but I'll need a name first.
No, I just wondered if she was in as Mystery Woman. Alright, where do you live?
I don't think I need to look him up. I don't think I need to look her up.
And we know where you live.
Yeah, this just confirms what Anderson told me.
Exactly. But best to double check it. Alright, thanks a lot. There are the address records. What about the other records about when somebody arrived in town? Okay,
A small local greenhouse. A typical site in Nordson, it seems.
Alright.
I guess Anderson has a colleague.
Is that everything? Or can we look large book?
Looks like a logbook. Maybe Anderson records his daily work there.
And files.
Just lots of case files.
No, you're not a robot, okay. Are you just picking up the same piece of paper, reading it and putting it down again? Have you got... memory issues, like I have.
The window offers a view over a street that connects to the town square.
Alright, well, let's go to the lobby then. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's... Didn't miss anything here, did I? Coffee maker. No, fine, out we go. I don't feel the need to do all of this. If I just click and go north, let's see what happens. I expect I'll be...
I don't think I should go further north for the time being. Sure, Carl's mystery woman likely lives up there, but I need more to go on.
Okay, cool. Then who will know more about saffron? Maybe... maybe a canteen. I was thinking maybe the school for outings where they could see unusual plants and things. Where they're taking out children to see nature and in all its rich biodiversity. But maybe we'll go to the canteen and see if they're using saffron to... Maybe the local plant expert is in there. I was going to say maybe they're using saffron to spice up the food, but I'm not sure about that. Alright, forensic scanner. Nope, nothing. Well, at least I can make you turn around. Alright, let's see if Carl had a favourite table. Doesn't look like it. Right. Machine.
Robot? Drilling machine? Space rocket? I have no idea, honestly.
Your eyes look normal here as well, so I guess it must be when we've got the biometric analyzer on.
Looks like it's filled with different kinds of spare parts. Various handbooks for the typical day-to-day stuff. Looks like an old filing cabinet. Not sure what it's used for.
Oh, the balcony. Service entrance.
A neat stack of plates. Matching cutlery is nowhere to be seen.
Plates are free. You have to pay for...
A few identical coffee
spoons.
cups. They don't look quite as clean as they should be. 3 plastic trays. Good number.
I guess that could be 3? It looks like 2, though. Alright. Patron. Let's go and have a look at the balcony. Oh!
Looks a bit overgrown. Could use some trimming.
I mean, you're out here by this bush. Does that indicate you're the
Old
amazing
Norse
plant
runes.
man?
A local custom, perhaps? Haven't seen them in any other settlements in the area.
Yes. You would know nothing about Old Norse runes, would you? They wouldn't be anywhere on your person, would they? I mean, I get that that's a fiction for everything that we have, but still. You know. You got anything fun and exciting out here? Nah. Oh, that's Carl's biodata. I want the smart scan. No, he hasn't got any, there's no smarts here. Alright, hey there, buddy. I want to know about saffron. Do you happen to know about any?
Hey, I'm Vera Englund, Special Agent.
Oh, I heard about you. I'm Rolf, the plant master of Nordson.
A plant master? What's that?
A foreman of sorts. I oversee a team of gardeners who tend to our shared crops.
Got it.
Aha!
I have a few questions, if you
You're
don't mind.
exactly the kind of
Sure.
person I
Go
need
right
to talk
ahead.
about. I need to know about saffron.
Do you happen to know where saffron is grown in Nordsund?
Perhaps. What would this gentleman have to gain from that piece of information?
I am a policeman trying to solve 2 murders. Please, now is not the time. Don't you want justice for your 2 murder victims? Let's just say, I'll be your friend for a while, buddy. You wouldn't want it any other way. This behavior suggests you are a hustler, one with scruples in low supply. Cooperating would make sure your business is left alone. By me, Special Agent. Yeah, I don't want to threaten him, and I don't want to be his friend.
This behavior suggests that you are a hustler, one with scruples and low supply. Cooperating would make sure your business is left alone.
Reading you loud and clear, officer.
It's agent, or special agent, not officer. That's a police rank.
Whatever you say, agent. Now, 2 places come to mind. The greenhouses to the south, and a few crops near Mimir Road.
Mimir Road, where's that?
North of the town square. Look for 2 large farming robots standing around.
All right,
Excellent.
got it.
Thanks a lot. Do you know this person?
Do you know who these people are?
Damn, that's bloody. Looks like Carl Oscarson, but I couldn't say who the woman is.
Here, let me show you this bloody photograph. Hey, I can just stay relaxed as I show you this, as this bloody photograph is shown to me of the murder victim, covered in his own blood. What do you know about Carl?
Did you know Carl Oscarson?
Not really. But like many other people, we had some contact in our work.
Okay. What was your impression of him?
Nice guy. Too nice. I'd even go so far as to call him gullible. Wouldn't be surprised if that's what got him killed.
That's so. You think he
His
trusted the wrong person?
Gullibility.
I'm just thinking out loud here. But yeah, it wouldn't be a shocker.
Alright. What about the other police guy?
What's your opinion on Commissary Anderson?
For a chief of police, he's all right. He's actually fair. Unlike some of his underlings.
How so? You think they're harassing you?
Abso-friggin-lutely. One little mistake, those guys start hounding you night and day.
What do you think of Mystery Woman?
I'm trying to find a woman that Carl Oscarson was involved with. Know anything about that?
No, I don't stay updated on gossip like that.
I am just the worst police officer. Hey, I'm here to investigate some murders. Do you know anything about this woman that I'm trying to find? I'm just going to ask every random person in town about it. About her and Carl. You know, given that it was a secret affair that they're not meant to know about. Alright. What about the other murder
Did you know
victim?
Maya Strand?
A bit. She approached me a few months back about refining edible plants into a nutrient paste. I helped her plant some quality fungi for it, in exchange for a cut of the harvest. Then she got herself killed, so I guess all of that was a waste of time.
That's a morbid way of looking at it.
I guess so. I'm sorry about what happened to her, but I still gotta eat.
Alright, and what about the counselor?
What do you think of Stina Ruth?
I have no idea who that is.
What do you think of Man's
What do you
murder?
know about the murder in the museum?
Nothing but the talk of the town. That Maya Strand was stabbed by some maniac.
Alright, okay. Well, thanks for your time.
Okay, that's all I need.
Alrighty, see you around.
Well, at least I know where I'm going now. Let's have a look at these patrons. Oh, wait.
Gotta rest my mind, stranger. Have a long weekend shift ahead of me.
No problem. Enjoy the rest of your time off.
What are you talking about? I was going to have my biometric analyzer on, thank you, as I talk to people.
I don't have anything else to say to him.
Weekend's coming up. Great, huh?
Looks like you've got a head start.
All shoes repaired, all coats patched up. That's when you call it a day. Finish your work fast and you get the best food rations. Oldest trick in the book.
I get it. Well, enjoy your time off.
Yeah, alright. Alright, well, let's go north then. Let's not go to the school. I don't think we need to learn things. That's not why we're here. To Mimir Road.
I should go visit the morgue before I head off to Mimir Road.
Oh, alright. Where is the morgue? Is it in the police station and I missed it? Is it the clinic? Yes, this looks like the right place. I'm actually just going to press space immediately. Alright, big plant.
Healthy looking plant.
Text.
A list of admitted patients. I don't recognize any of the names.
That's good. Just let me wander behind the desk. Hey!
I'm guessing those contain patient files and such.
Good. Maybe I could use it. Oh, there's
It's
a
a
map.
map of the clinic layout.
Good.
Looks like the morgue is down the stairs, to the left of the front desk.
Let's talk to the nurse anyway. Hello. I'm here to see dead bodies.
Hi there.
Hello.
Thought I'd introduce myself, since I'll be coming here a lot. I'm Agent Anglin, Central Bureau.
I expect to see
Oh,
lots of dead
nice
bodies.
to meet you. It's a relief to have you here. We're all shook by these recent killings. Sure, the doctor's excited, but even his morbid curiosity has limits, you know. After all, we mostly treat coughs and the occasional broken limb here.
I get it. I'll do my best to help.
I'll break as many limbs as I can. Let's just go through this doorway for no reason. Oh, I've reached a room.
Various medical supplies. Looks like no patient is admitted at the moment.
Oh, sorry about that. A blue box, mysterious blue boxes, and a first aid kit as
It's
well.
filled with cannulas, those little needle things used to connect an IV. I don't think I need one right now.
I didn't think that's what a cannula was. I didn't think it was a needle thing that connected to it. I thought that was the... I suppose maybe it is, but those are the things which are in your arm and stay in your arm, so it's easy to get liquid in or liquid out of your body, depending on which way you need it. You know, if they need to take a blood sample, they can just connect it to the cannula that's already in your arm.
A portable medical kit with all the essentials.
Well, maybe I need those.
Unused bandages. Would come in handy in a pinch.
Good. I mean, we're right here at the beginning of the game, so I should be picking up everything I
An old
can.
pre-collapse monitor. Probably not connected to anything.
What collapse?
Looks like no patient is admitted at the moment.
Yeah, I was hoping for more detailed observation about the bed than that. Like, hey, it looks comfortable, or something. Oh, there's a faucet I missed.
I don't need any water
tap.
right now.
Alright, out we go. Let's go do the thing that the game expects me to do by going, you know, down the stairs to the left over here. Stairs down! Oh, there's another door over there that I should look at as well. Man,
Don't worry,
I...
Maya. You'll be put to rest soon. I know. Sorry about the delay. I was needed urgently out of town.
I can't help but
Oh,
notice
hello
a
there.
blade over
Me and
here.
this old gal have been expecting you.
Talkative, is she?
Oh, no doubt. The dead have a lot to say, you know. Sometimes more so than the living.
Is that so?
The living are fickle and prone to deceit. Once dead, we can't hide things anymore. Not from me, at least.
I agree, these days people must prove themselves trustworthy before I rely on them. I'm sorry you feel that way. I think most men and women out there are sincere. That's why we always need to tell what someone is hiding. Now, can I press? I can. Oh, but I can't change the options right now. Because I was going to change the options just to see what the nudity filter did, which I assume is going to put a cloth over her. I can't do that. Analytical, empathetic, assertive. let's shut down.
I agree. These
I mean,
days,
not that
people
we've
must
been
prove
particularly
themselves
open.
trustworthy before I rely on them.
Now that's an attitude I can get behind.
Now, I'd like to ask some questions.
Sure, go right ahead.
No, I don't want to ask any questions. Can I turn? I can turn it on right now. Okay, cool. Then we'll turn it on. All right. Tell me about Maya.
Did you know Maya Strand?
Not really, but I enjoyed listening to the occasional lecture of hers at the museum. She had quite an intellect, that woman.
So she wasn't a patient of yours?
Oh, she was, but that's all confidential, so I can't say much about it.
I understand, but anything you can share would help.
Well, during the autopsy I noticed that she was unusually worn and feeble for her age.
Okay, and what does that tell us?
She didn't have a good
The
diet?
one thing, that she would have needed help with the more physically demanding tasks of the museum.
Oh, okay.
Got it. Thanks.
Interesting. Have you done anything with Carl yet?
Did you know Carl Oscarson?
No. When I heard he was murdered, I didn't even recognize his name. I had to check my records to realize that I've treated him. To be fair, I've had many patients. But he must have been cursed with one of those awfully forgettable faces.
All right. Anything out of the ordinary in his medical history?
Sorry. Can't go into detail. Doctor-patient confidentiality, you know?
Keep it vague, then.
Well, okay. Let me put it this way. I doubt you'd learn much from his file.
Noted. Thanks.
Alright, okay. Tell me about yourself.
What can you tell me about yourself, Doctor?
Oh, me? I suppose I would qualify as a workaholic. Most of my time is spent here.
So how long have you been practicing medicine?
Must be 16 years now, I believe.
Huh. And you're the only doctor in Nordsund?
Yes. But we have good relations with the other settlements. We collaborate and pool resources when necessary.
How about the police?
What do you think of Commissary Anderson?
I think he does a fine job. He's been instrumental in making sure that I can work under such good conditions.
Yeah, this place is surprisingly well equipped. Definitely on par with our facilities in the city.
Tell me about...
What do you think of Stina
Stina
Ruth, the councilwoman?
Yes.
She can be quite an unpleasant woman. I can't say I've enjoyed my few interactions with her.
Alright. And how about this bloody
Do
photo?
you recognize this couple?
The man is clearly the second victim, Carl. As for the woman, it's too hard to tell given the damage to the photo.
Alright. Tell me what you know about...
What are your
Maya's
conclusions
murder.
about Maya's murder?
Most obvious first. The cause of death is acute blood loss due to the multiple stab wounds to the chest and stomach, 2 of which were lethal. The murder weapon is a mid-sized blade, likely a knife of some kind.
So not a
There
scalpel.
are some defense wounds on her arms, so the victim likely tried to shield herself against her assailant. I couldn't recover any biological traces of the murderer. There's no blood on her that isn't hers, or any traces of skin under her nails. This makes me suspect that the killer likely wore protective clothing and gloves. The time
Oh,
of death
was a robot.
roughly 2,300 hours last Tuesday, 5 days ago today.
Alright, and what do you know about Carl? Have you had a chance to look at the body? Presumably they called you in just to certify death.
Any theories on Carl's murder?
No, that's not what I
Not
want.
yet. I'll need to see the body first.
They didn't call you in to verify that the body was dead? Alright, okay. Thanks
That's
a
enough
lot.
questions for now.
Okie dokie. Oh, one last thing. I've been told that the second body is on its way here. If you come back later today, I should be able to tell you something about it.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
I mean, I hope I've figured it out by then. Okay. So, what happens if I now do that? Yes, it puts on a cloth over. I'm going to leave it on because, I don't know. I guess it's... I'm not looking for titillating nudity or anything, but you know, the fact that the game designers said, hey, we're going to put this in here means I want to see it in the game. Alright, smart scan. Yep. That's her. She's female. blood type O, estimated time of death, T minus 5 days, DNA and fingerprints added to data vault. That's good. You haven't got any DNA or anything, that's good. Alright, well, we're gonna take the blade shape and we're gonna do there. Does it? It does match. Matching data. Okay, that's cool. We'll go back to the smart scanner and then turn this off, and then
A bottle of molding resin.
Yep.
I can use this to cast different shapes. It might also work as a glue.
I don't know if I can.
That action doesn't seem productive to me.
Right. Okay. So you can't do that.
I'll wash my hands when I go to bed. Plenty of time still to get my hands dirty.
Alright. What about this scalpel? Hey, do you mind if I just take one of your random implements?
This might be useful.
Hey, Dr. Peterson. I now wanted to ask you about this scalpel.
I had some more things to ask.
Shoot.
I shouldn't show him that. He might want it back.
Yep, that's all I wanted to...
That's enough questions for now.
Okie dokie.
Imagine that. Somebody comes up to you and says, hey, I've got some more questions for you. Reaches into their pocket to try and pull something out. Decides against it and then goes, nah, I got no more questions for you. You wouldn't be the least bit suspicious? Oh my god, they're going to burn bodies?
Appears to be a small crematory.
Oh, okay.
One last waiting room before the final embrace with the earth.
I mean, we don't all end up in these lockers, but it's a sobering
I suppose
thought
that's where the
that most
doctor writes
people
down
do.
his autopsy reports.
Good. Alright. Well then, let's go north now. Now that we have concluded with all of our talks and everything. Actually, hey nurse.
I hope you can help the doctor finish up with the dead bodies soon. I think it's healthier for him to treat living people.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you what you thought about the doctor, actually, but, you know, alright. Oh, and there's this door over here that I didn't look at, so not quite north just yet.
Locked.
Alright. No, it could be you, I suppose. I've been assuming that was... keep getting tricked into thinking, sorry, that this is red hair, but it's not, it's blood.
Alright, this is Mimir Road. Carl came through here recently.
Yep. Now what we have is... Oh, no, sorry. I need the scanner. I need the boot prints. And now I need to find out which door he went to. There we go, he went up. So he went upstairs.
The boot prints lead up this set of stairs. I should head up and have a look.
We will do in a second. Let's just see if we've got any other boot prints around here. Date magic pattern. Okay, and you can just go follow the boot prints. So they go upstairs. Cool. Alright. Clay. Let's look at the crops
I'd
and everything.
say those are
soon.
saffron crocuses.
Ah, saffron, you say. Big robot.
Replica of prospecting, surveying, and defense robot. Courtesy of Nordson Museum. Replica of multi-purpose cultivation robot. Courtesy of Nordson Museum.
Okay.
Not sure what those are. Doesn't look like tomatoes, at least. Lettuce, carrots, and something else.
Tomatoes. They are a horror fruit. So far as I'm concerned. So slimy in them. Yeah, why would you ever want to eat something that was all slimy like that?
Alright, got some clay.
Oh, okay. Now we can mold something if we need it.
Nice and thick. I can easily shape it with my hands.
Oh, alright then. Shape it into something. Okay, so we want to go... How do I... to apartment hallway. That's how we do it.
Oh, this floor sure looks squeaky clean.
Damn it.
It better. We spent all yesterday mopping it. Wiped all the doors, too.
Ooh.
Oh, just my luck.
Well, are you fond of filth or something?
No, but filth contains valuable information for a detective. Heh. Colleague from my city cop days would certainly say so. Major clean freak, that one. In this case, yes, official police matter. Don't clean this hallway until further notice. No, filth contains valuable information for a detective that I am. I am definitely a detective. That is me.
No, but filth contains valuable information for a detective.
Oh, I understand. Let me know if I can be of service.
Yes, tell me more about your... Well, alright, I mean... It's not going to work because there's nothing here because you cleaned it all, but, you know... Let's look around. Just to be on the safe side. Nope. Wonder how many explanations like that they're going to have. Hello, janitor. Oh!
Excuse me.
Yeah?
I'm Special Agent England, here to investigate the recent murders. I need to ask you a few questions.
Okay, I'm Sven, the caretaker of this apartment block here. What can I help you with?
I want to know things. Do you know Carl Oscarson?
Do you know a certain Carl Oscarson?
Nope, doesn't ring a bell.
Do you know a mystery woman?
I'm looking for a young woman from around here. She's connected to Carl, the man who was murdered today.
I have no idea who Carl was, so I'm not sure what you want from me.
Well, are there any young women in this building?
I'm looking at one.
Ha ha. A tenant, obviously.
You.
Probably living alone.
I've seen maybe 3 or 4 young women in this building lately, but I work in 16 buildings. Kinda hard to keep track.
Alright.
Fair enough. Do you know which apartments they live in?
Not a clue. I usually just see them pass me by when I'm working, and they practically treat me as part of the furniture, so...
Alright, well, I mean, I can go back to the office and look up 115 and 113. Well, no, I can look up the address of the building here. I know it's on... I don't even know that it's on this floor. They could have gone upstairs. Alright, do you recognize the brass necklace in this photo?
Do you recognize this young couple?
Oh, right, that fella.
You know him?
Yeah, I remember him. Most people just ignore me, but he always says hi. Nice guy.
How often would you say he was here?
At least on a weekly basis, but I work in many other buildings too, so it's hard to say.
Got it. What can you tell me about him?
Just this one thing. He came up to me and asked about the electricity in apartment 113. He wondered if it was possible to get more power.
Okay, so looking at 113
Did he say what for?
No. I told him to take it up with the residential office. There are strict quotas. He said he would bring it up with the tenant, a friend of his.
Okay. Do you know anything about the tenant?
Nope. Discreet, whoever it is. No idea who lives there.
Understood. Where can I find apartment 113?
You're
exactly?
standing next to it.
It's on this floor, just around the corner.
All right, thanks.
Tenant of 113. Cool. Alright, I don't want to ask you anything about this.
Thanks. You can get back to work.
Alrighty.
So, let's go and knock on the apartment door. Keypad flipped, that's how we get in. Right, okay.
Nothing.
Oh.
Guess no one...
Oh.
Locked.
Locked door.
Some kind of code lock. Looks disconnected.
Does it?
A small, unique-looking key.
I suppose that opens this door, does it?
Nope, no fit.
Okay. Do you have the key for 113?
Hey, Sven?
Yeah?
Locked door.
I need to get inside apartment 113. Can you help?
Sure, you can borrow this master key. Don't leave with it, though. I'll need it later.
Okay, thanks.
Alright, well then, I guess we'll give it back. Thanks.
Thanks. You can get back to work.
Alrighty.
Oh, and now we have so many things. We have a... Oh, the arrow replaced the clay. Alright, well, open it! Oh.
Huh.
It's not disconnected. Alright, okay. Let's open this door
No
instead
point.
then.
It's not the right door.
I know it's not the right door, but come on. Okay, I don't know what the code is. Can I? Yeah, alright, let's look at Carl's biodata. Is it on there? No. Alright, what if I smart scan? Anybody's fingerprints on here? Nope. I don't suspect this is Maya's place. She lived above the thing, so not hers. Alright, well. Alright then. Let's go back, find out when she arrived in town, and then put in that
Hey,
number.
please don't leave with my key.
Oh.
I need that.
Sorry.
Right, sorry.
There it is. What just happened there? Did I
It's the
assumed
master key I was given.
I assumed it was just going to give it back to you as I left. I didn't think I
Here's your
needed to
key
do
back.
this.
All right, good.
Never mind. Thanks everybody. I could come and talk to you and find all of your exciting dialogue tree options, but nope. Going straight back to the town square. And going to the police station. And oh, hello. You're back here. Hello, policeman.
Hello again, Constable.
Hello, Agent.
Sorry, I didn't catch your name before.
It's Gabriel Adamson, ma'am.
All right then. I had some questions, Gabriel.
Sure. I should also let you know that Carl's body has arrived, and our coroner is waiting for you in the morgue.
Alright, well, we'll do that in a second.
Noted. I'll go and have a look shortly.
Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
Not really. I want to ask you about this clay, maybe?
No. I'm not gonna walk around showing people mud for no reason.
Why not?
What do you think of this?
I'd stick with the gun, ma'am.
Do you know anything about Maya's
What do you know
murder?
about the murder in the museum?
I was first at the scene. Poor woman. Looked like she had regained consciousness after some time and tried to crawl to the door.
Sounds horrific. I don't envy her.
Alright, okay.
All right, I'm off.
Good luck out there.
Alright, off we go to Anderson's office. We'll look in the address records. Hey, man. I mean, it's rude to just walk into the room, go immediately to some things and look it up. You could just say, hey, I found a lead. I need to look in the address records. You know, just to keep them up to date.
Katarina Berg.
Okay,
Born
now we know.
February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR. Which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years.
Alright, okay, so we know things.
I copied the information onto a loose page from my notebook.
Okay. There it is.
Katarina Berg. Born February 2nd, 56 AR.
Alright, not that.
Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR. Which means she's been in Nordson for
So
2
possibly
years.
0513, or possibly 1305, or maybe 3150, assuming it's a 4-digit code, that is. Let's find out how many digits it requires. Yeah, let's go into her apartment before we go to the morgue. Up we go again. Let's see if I still need the key again. Nope. Alright, keypad. Oh, there's no 0. Access denied. Access denied. There we go. Alright.
Wow, a code and a fingerprint? These people have absurd safety concerns.
Alright. Can I use Carl's biodata? Can I do it this way round? Nope, maybe I need to chop off your finger then, Carl. Sorry. Alright. Or maybe this is the game's way of forcing me to go to the morgue first of all. I wonder which I need, clay or modeling resin to get a fingerprint. I mean, does it need live fingerprints? Yeah, that's Carl, alright. Matching data, DNA, unsurprised. There's my hour 32. T-minus 8 hours, so it's taking me 2 hours to do all of this, has it? I mean, it's almost taking me 2 hours to do all of that. Hey, this is in
I
here now.
already examined the body at the crime scene. Nothing new comes to mind.
Alright, okay.
I had some more things to ask.
Shoot.
Tell me about
What are
Carl's
your
murder now.
conclusions about Carl's murder?
Just like the previous case, the cause of death is blood loss due to sharp force trauma to the upper body. The murder weapon looks similar to the one used on the previous victim. The victim has a bruised chest, likely from the impact of a hard fall to the floor. And this makes me believe that Carl was attacked from the front and fell to the ground, twisting as he fell.
So he knew his
The killer
murderer.
then continued this brutal onslaught from behind to finish the job. Contrary to the previous case, I couldn't find any defense wounds on the victim. The killer would have to be both strong and fast to overpower Carl like that before he could react and call for help. It's certainly not impossible, but I think it's unlikely that a woman could pull that off without considerable training. This leads me to believe that the person we are looking for is likely an adult male in good physical shape. The time of death was sometime late last night, around 10 to 12 hours ago.
All right. Now that you've seen both bodies, do you have a theory?
I think it's very likely that a single perpetrator is responsible for both killings. The MO is the same, and the murder weapons share close similarities. Both murders were premeditated. The killer came well prepared with the clear goal of killing each victim. The lack of struggle during the second attack could be an indication that the murderer learned from their mistakes during the first assault.
Okay. Thanks for your input.
Think nothing of it. Happy to help.
Let's ask you about the locked door. Maybe you'll tell me about how to get a fingerprint? I mean, it is a bad sign that my first thought was, hey, we'll just chop off his finger. That'll be fine. You know? That's a bad thing.
So there's this locked door that I'm trying to get through.
Unless this door needs medical attention, I'd suggest asking someone else.
No. I need to ask you because it's fingerprint locked and I need a fingerprint. And you have the fingerprints because they're probably Carl's? Do you know about Gabriel?
What do you think of Gabriel?
Your average policeman. I have no strong opinion about him one way or the other.
Alright, and what about Katarina Berg? Do you recognize that name?
Do you know who Katarina Berg is?
I don't recognize that name. Nope.
So she could be your nurse, is what you're saying. Alright, you got any more thoughts on Maya's murder?
What are your conclusions about Maya's murder?
Maya.
Most obvious first. The cause of death is acute blood loss due to the multiple stab wounds to the chest and stomach, 2 of which were lethal.
See, here we go.
The weapon is a mid-sized blade, likely a knife of some kind. There are some defense wounds on her arms, so the victim likely tried to shield herself against her assailant. What else?
Oh. Is this the point where I can...
A razor-sharp surgical scalpel.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't recover any biological traces of the murderer. There's no blood on her that isn't hers, or any traces of skin under her nails.
I think this is the point where we
like
like
that the killer likely wore
make his fingerprint or chop his finger off or something.
The time of death was roughly 2,300 hours last Tuesday, 5 days ago today.
Alright, but I can't ask you about... Can I? I can again. Alright, thanks.
That's enough questions for now.
Okie dokie.
Anyway, as I was saying, when I said something like, yeah, that's the stuff, or whatever, during his last bit, where he was talking about acute blood loss due to stab wounds, and not death due to bullet wounds, like we had in the demo we played on Sunday. See? That's what you do. Alright, hey, don't look at me. I'm just gonna use the scalpel
Hey,
with Carl's
what are
body.
you doing?
I just need to borrow a finger. I'll bring it back later.
Borrow a finger? Are you hearing yourself? That's against all protocols. The body belongs to Carl's next of kin.
Right. I don't care about that. Maybe I can do it with clay.
Hey, what's that?
I just need a quick mold of one of his fingers. Thought I'd use this clay here.
I suppose that's fine.
Make a mold of Carl's finger. Kind of complicated, but should work. Don't make a mold. Why are we going to such convoluted lengths for a corpse? Surely there's an easier way. Nah, let's make a mold. I don't particularly want to go around chopping people's fingers off. Maybe that's empathetic, yeah. I'm not... I'm still in the middle region. I'm not in any one colour right now. So, you know. Alright, so now I have clay finger mold. Which... Alright, that's how you do it.
Alright, this should work. I'll go and add some water.
From the sink right behind you.
Okay, hopefully this can fool the scanner. I got rid of the clay mold. No more use for it.
Okay, cool. There's nothing else in here, is there? No. Oh.
I'm guessing those contain patient files and such.
Cool. I want to look in the patient files. I want to ignore, you know, doctor-patient confidentiality, which, I mean, I know they've said applies in this game, but, you know, wouldn't necessarily apply in every sort of future universe. Could be that it doesn't apply in some universes and you could just kick in the door and do whatever you want. I mean, that would be a very fascist, maybe totalitarian state? I'm not sure. But yeah. Hey there, keypad. I'm
A
using...
molded replica of Carl's finger.
Yep. Oh, I still need to enter the code, sorry. And we go! Hey there, random person. Well, not random person.
Wow. How
Yep.
on earth did they manage to assemble all of this undetected?
What is
This
it?
is highly illegal. I'll have to report it as soon as I finish the murder investigation.
What is it? I mean, is technology illegal in this universe and that only people in authority can have access to augments, etc.? A cradle? Are they building a baby?
Looks like someone is expecting.
Oh. And they haven't been to the doctors?
Some kind of large tank. Looks like it opens. I wonder what's inside.
I'm expecting that it's a baby, and then they're not building it the normal
Some
way.
kind of large...
I mean, can we look and open it? No. Valve.
There's a valve on this pipe here, labeled O2. Not sure what to do with it.
Yeah, I don't want you to just randomly turn it. What have you got on this console?
Oh, just my luck. Like getting in here wasn't hard enough.
Yeah, I
need more
agree.
to go on before I can try guessing the password.
Yep, completely agree.
Some kind of live output of technical information. I can't make sense of it.
Alright, okay. Let's get some forensic scans. I want Carl's biodata, and I want to know if it's on the bed. It is. No. Watching data there as well. Okay. Alright, now let's just smart scan. Interesting. Nothing around here. I don't suspect anything of Myers is going to be here, but you know, seeing as I've got the option. Nope. Boot prints? Are there boot prints in the room? Nope, apparently he took off his boots as soon as he came into the room. That's okay. Alright, well we know this
Big
bed.
enough for 2 people. Recently used.
In what way?
There's a letter here. Hey, Kata. Or should I use your new alias? It's pretty ironic, since you're the least prudent person I know. JK. Anyhow, I'm sitting here alone, and it all feels so surreal. It's hard to believe that it won't be long now before we can let her out.
Yeah,
She's
baby.
ours, but not really. She truly belongs to the world. Bigger than the both of us, greater than the sum of our parts. Yeah, I can hear you saying, enough with the melancholy, Carl. We're so close now, we should be ecstatic. Anyway, I'm leaving this letter because I'm going away for a couple of weeks. My father passed away. I just got word and, well, I need to deal with things in the village. I'll be okay. We'll talk as soon as I get back. Love, Carl.
Huh.
The letter is dated about a month ago.
Interesting. Interesting. I don't know what those are.
Some
still.
kind of live out.
Yeah, alright.
I need more to go on before I can try guessing the password.
Okay, nothing to do with what we found in the letter. I did smart scan the bed, right? I only had Carl's DNA on there. But it's been recently used, so whose other DNA could it be? We know what's in there. We know there's a... You're not gonna... You can't tell me there's a kid in there? No? Alright, what else have we got in this room? Bed, cradle, receptacle, strange sphere as well. Okay. Receptacle.
Looks like something is missing here.
Yeah. Strange sphere.
Odd-looking thing. No idea what it's for.
Alright, and I don't think I can use forensic scanners on either of those or anything else. No? No, okay. I mean, maybe Carl's biodata is in the strange receptacle? No. Alright, well, did you make note of the fact that she was using an alias here?
Hey, Kata.
Kata.
Or should I use your new alias? It's pretty ironic, since you're the least prudent person I know. Anyhow, it's hard to believe she's
right.
ours. Bigger than... Yeah. Anyway, I'll be okay.
Okay, so that's Kata, which is for Katrina.
Katarina Berg. Born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR. Which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years.
Right, so somebody who left somewhere else. What is the alias that she's using here then? I mean, I don't assume that that is the receptacle for the photo. I mean, I assume it's some
That
sort
won't
of
fit in there.
electrical receptacle. You know, like a charging dock for a thing. For a... like a tablet or something.
Some kind of large tank. Looks like it opens. I wonder what's inside.
I mean... I could try ripping it open with my muscles.
Sure, I could try to open the tank with brute force, but I don't want to risk breaking it.
Alright, so I want to do something there. Well maybe there's nothing else for me to do here right now then. I've read this letter. Hey, man.
Hey, Sven?
Yeah?
Do you know Katarina
Do you know
Berg?
who Katarina Berg is?
Sounds familiar. That could be someone who lives here, but I'm not sure.
What about everybody else?
Do you
Let's
know
just
Dr.
go down the
Pearson?
list, eh?
Yeah, everybody knows Doc Pearson. Kind of bookish, but I like his sense of humor. Dark and twisted, my cup of tea.
Ooh,
What
budding
can you
romance?
tell me about Maya Strand?
We were acquaintances. I'd been helping her with repairs in the museum every now and then.
Ah!
Okay. When was the last
Are
time
you
saw her?
the strong
A few
guy
weeks
who's
ago.
helping her out?
I was supposed to fix a showcase for her. Odd thing, though.
Yeah?
I saw her enter the museum from afar, but when I followed her inside, I couldn't find her. So I left the building, and then she came out the same way I did, acting all surprised, saying she'd been in there the whole time.
Strange.
Huh, okay, secret place.
Do you know anything
okay.
about Councilwoman Ruth?
She doesn't mince her words, that one. Some people take an issue with that, but I think it's refreshing. I heard she used to be a Central Bureau agent. Apparently she got her position here as some kind of retirement package.
Oh, okay.
What's your opinion on Commissary Anderson?
He's all right. A diplomat, I've heard.
Why haven't I
Believes in
had my
dialogue.
stuff on? Ah, well, it doesn't matter. You're
What's
not
your
a
opinion
suspect
on
right
Gabriel?
Seems to take his job seriously. A bit on the strict side, maybe. But hey, cops gotta be tough. Now, I myself never had a run-in with the law, so that's pure speculation on my part.
Thanks. You can get back to work.
Alrighty.
What are you doing here, Sven? Eh. Alright, well, I mean, there's lots of places here I haven't looked at. Let's just randomly try some doorways.
Entrance. That's not the right entrance.
These are just doorways to make us think. Alright, what's the
More
banner say?
rooms. Seems to be a common thing in Nordsund.
Alright, and what's in the north down?
I don't think I need to go further north right
I was going to say, I bet it says something like, I have no reason to go there now. And, what do you know? Alright, police. I want to come and ask you questions now. Do you know Akata?
Hello there,
Katarina?
Gabriel.
Hey there, can I be of assistance?
Yeah, Katarina Berg.
Do you know who Katarina Berg is?
Doesn't sound familiar, no.
What about
What
Commissary
do you think of
Anderson?
Commissary Anderson.
I have opinions about how he does things, but I keep those to myself. I respect the chain of command.
Damn it. I would like to have known what you said.
What do you think of Commissary
Oh, I
Anderson?
can talk to you again.
I have opinions about how he does things, but I keep those to myself. I respect the chain of command.
I'm only going to turn it on when I'm
What do you think
interviewing
of Stina
suspects, I
Ruth,
think.
The councilwoman.
The commissary is the only one at the station who has any regular contact with her. But my impression of her is good. She seems like a straight-up woman. Speaks her mind.
Did you know Maya Strand?
Not really. I knew of her, sure. Most people in Nordsund do, because of her importance to the museum.
Oh yeah, I wonder if the
hardly ever even
museum's
saw
open
her
now.
around, though. From what I hear, she was a bit of a recluse.
What's your opinion on Dr. Pearson?
Do you mean professionally or personally?
Both.
Is there a difference?
I think he's a great doctor and coroner.
But...
Between you and me, he kind of rubs me the wrong way. All that fancy talk and those morbid jokes. It's almost like the recent deaths have cheered him up. But as I said, he does his job well.
That's an
I
interesting
understand.
motive
Thanks.
for a murderer, isn't it? Killing people because it alleviates your depression. Not because it makes you happy for the idea of killing someone, but just for, you know, hey, somebody has died and it wasn't me. Huzzah!
What can you tell me about yourself?
Man, that's a
Not much to
twisted
tell.
reason for a
I
murder.
grew
but
up here in
still.
Nordsund, and all my family is here. The commissary is my uncle. He's always been the one who encouraged me to become a policeman.
Oh,
So, how long
nepotism.
have you been a cop?
8 years now.
Wow, 8? Must have started young.
Yep, started as a trainee at age 16.
I see.
So now I know you're 26.
All right, I'm off.
Good luck out there.
Alright. I don't think there's anybody. I mean, I could get the addresses of everybody. Where does
I
Gabriel
don't
live?
think I need to look him up.
No, I don't think you need to either, but I think it would be fun to do so.
I don't think I need to look him up.
Yeah. Is there anything else
I
about...
did that already.
Yeah, but I wondered if there was anything else about Katrina Berg.
Katarina Berg. Born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR. Which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years.
I don't suppose you want to tell me what AR stands for, do you?
Looks like a logbook. Maybe Anderson records his daily work there.
Well, let's go and have a look and see if he's written down Katarina Berg for some reason.
I had
No?
a few questions, Commissary.
By all means.
Do you happen to know Katarina Berg?
Do you know who Katarina Berg is?
Sorry, I'm bad with names.
What about Gabriel? Sorry, I'm bad with names. He's your nephew? Sorry, I'm bad with names. He works with you? He's outside at the desk right now? Sorry, I'm bad with names. He's your brother or sister's son? Do you remember them at all? Sorry, I'm bad with names.
What do you think of Gabriel?
My nephew is a fine officer. He's a law and order kind of person. Stern, but fair.
Oh, law enforcement runs in the family.
I wish, but so far Gabriel and I are the only ones. I've been trying to get my son to join the force for years. All he cares about is girls and fishing. Suppose it could be worse. At least he brings home a fresh trout every now and then.
What do you think of Dr. Pearson?
Oh, he's a fine man. Sure, a bit eccentric, but a really good physician. Treated my knee way back. Good as new.
Oh.
I don't need to show him that. No, this note is just a reminder to myself. I don't need to show it to anyone.
I mean... I want to...
What do you make of this?
Not sure, but if you need to know when somebody came to town, I'd suggest looking in the citizens' records behind me.
I already
Right.
know that.
I might do that if I can figure out who wrote this note.
I've done all of that. I know who wrote that note. I really want to...
That's all I needed.
Very well.
Alright, okay. I mean, I need to find her now. Carl went away for a month. She's not going to need to go to the clinic to get, like, prenatal vitamins or anything because they're growing a baby.
Looks like an old filing cabinet. Not sure what it's used for.
The key, it's not going to be... The receptacle's not going to be for the small key, is it? Because I didn't find anything in there, and I couldn't use the key on the thing for the baby, right? Maybe I could. Okay, you've gone away. Ah, I can double click to run. Cool. I haven't been to the school yet, actually. Have I? Let's go to the school.
I don't have any business in the school.
Look at you, just not wanting to wander into places.
Sounds like a class is in progress.
But what happens if you do it anyway?
Then policemen or women will come and arrest you.
Quick, let's
Ooh.
burst in there.
Harsh.
It's the law. We mustn't make things that can think for themselves.
Okay.
But my parents created me, and I can think for myself. Did they break the law?
You make a good point, Alicia, but that's quite different.
Different how? I don't get why it's more dangerous to create a thinking machine than a thinking person.
You think too much, Allie.
No, that's good. You should always ask questions like these.
Alright, well, we'll go into the school again. Oh, no, it's still down. I'm going to talk to you and I'm going to question you about how good you actually are at your job.
Hey, quick question. Is it safe to go to the apartment upstairs?
Well, sure. That area is unaffected by the damage.
Oh, okay,
All right,
cool.
Good. Thanks.
Alright. Let's go upstairs then.
All right, Maya's place. Let's see if I can find any clues in here.
I love that we broke the police state there. That was a lovely touch. Alright, smart scan. Oh, there's the fungus that they were talking about earlier. Alright, we're not getting anything in particular, but alright. There we go. I was going to say we'll find stuff with that, and look, we immediately found it.
Oddly dense cluster of prints on the corner of this panel here.
Push it open to find a secret thing. She was using the console. What is that? I can't even see it. I guess it's those two little dots there. Fingerprints on there. Fingerprints again. Man, that shelf looks really, given like the height of our protagonist here and how high these shelves are, that looks really high. That's where she slept. Ah! I accidentally clicked outside, so we missed it. That's more of the same. Oh no, it does. Yep. Anything on that hand? No? It was you, but we had you already. Yeah? Archives. Alright, let's have a look and see if Carl's got anything here. I don't expect Carl to be here. I don't know what connects the victims right now. Nope, having a quick scan around, don't find anything. Let's just have a quick look for the blueprint. I mean, doesn't make any sense. Right, so back to the smart scan. And get rid of that. Then we'll have a look at these mushrooms.
Nice collection of mushrooms. Looks like the edible kind.
Those were the ones that the guy was talking about. I mean, you could have said
Nice
that.
collection of... Looks like a hard and uncomfortable chair. Wouldn't risk falling asleep on the job in that one.
Maybe that's why they
Some
made
old
it like that.
pre-collapse gadgets. Probably for the museum.
Oh yeah, of course. I hadn't realised that. We've got, I don't know, maybe a bundle of money? I'm not sure. Maybe that's a smartphone? Some sort of walkie-talkie? Or maybe an early mobile phone? Maybe these are all phones on the top, because that's obviously a phone. I mean, obviously, I say, and then think, my god, maybe it's not obviously a phone. Maybe there are people who are watching this now who don't know that that is what a phone could have looked like back in the day. I'm not sure what that is. We've got books, some sort of CD or record player. Well, not a record player, not like that, but a CD player. Collection of modems, maybe? Smart glasses and... I don't know, maybe a drone? Alright, what is this machine?
Some kind of airtight container. It's labeled nutrients.
Okay, cool. This is a bed.
This crude bed looks regularly used.
Yep. And then we've got exhibition sketch.
It's a sketch of a museum exhibition of some kind. It's titled Path of the Pilgrim. I have no clue what this thing does, but it looks like it could have something to do with processing samples.
What is this Fune I speak of? Imagine a device that was fixed in a place in your home where people could contact you, but you didn't know who was on the other end before you picked it up to talk to them. So you didn't know whether you wanted to speak to that person or not before you actually picked up the phone and found out who it was. Then imagine that you were able to hear their voice despite the fact that they were not playing any games. They were not showing you any visual imagery either, and you had to interact with them with their voice as well. It's not like this where I can talk and you can hear me, but I can only see your text. Yes? Does that make it clearer for you? Usually there was only one to a house as well. So, you know, the call, that's what we called them, the call could be for any one of a number of people who lived in that same domicile. Yeah? It was a weird time.
Looks like various plant samples.
Yep. What is this hand for?
A trophy in the shape of a robotic arm with a plaque. Winner of the 2041 annual Nordstrom Awards, Sebastian Strand. An old relative of Maya's?
Maybe.
Not sure what kind of plants those are. Maybe medicinal? Doesn't look like vegetables anyway.
Alright, well, let's look at this. What's this control panel, first
Doesn't
of all?
appear to have power. Just as well. I wouldn't know how to make heads or tails of it anyway.
Oh, good. I'm glad this game is not saying, hey, I have cyber stuff installed. I am technical genius with every cyber-related or technological-related thing. What is this domicile you speak of? Yes, I suppose that is an antiquated term as well. Yes. It's a place that you live and sleep, and I was going to say, and don't rent. But, you know, that's a very alien concept, isn't it now? I don't know.
A hidden safe.
Aha!
Locked, unfortunately, but there's the keyhole.
I was going to say, I wonder if the small key will fit in there. I was coming to the conclusion that maybe they were doing something together.
It's a fit. Huh. Since this key was hidden by Carl, it looks like we have a clear connection between the two victims.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. A few bags of rare seeds, a bar of platinum, some coins, and a book.
A bar of platinum.
The book looks important. I'll take it. Maya must have hidden it here for a good reason.
Well, let's read it. But I mean a bar of platinum. A bar of platinum. Oh my god.
I already searched that.
Yep. Oh, and I've lost the key now. I wanted to shut it and lock it so that nobody else could come in and steal the bar of platinum. Do you understand? All right, fine, whatever. Let's look at the book.
The title is The Conduit Codex. Now, wait a minute. This can't be the conduit, can it? Those crazy zealots trying to resurrect AI? I think this case just got a lot more complicated.
Dun dun dun!
There was a written piece of paper used as a bookmark. I put it aside.
Is it a
Let's
password?
have a look in the book.
Creed of the Conduit. I trust in my mind. God is in my mind's creation, conceived in my mind and born by it. God is in my mind's extension, and like a child outlives his mother, so will God survive my mind's demise. Gerd, sister of fate. Parent asks his future child. Parent asked his future child. Alright, okay. If you turn wicked, can I stop you? Rein you in, like a prancing steed, stomp you out, like a fleeing spark? And the child replied, I can be fouled and left forlorn, but never stopped nor made unborn. Melinda, sister of prudence. Awake anew ere a break of day. You're welcome not to overstay. Do not rush, but please remember, that which burned has turned to ember. He who raced upon the meadows now does rest in pleasant shadows. She who hurried, but was still late, took her time to contemplate. At this point, the criminal mastermind behind everything will be revealed to you. Probably not. Pilgrim's Prayer. I am invigorated by my faith. I gaze at the skies to ensure the path is clear. Strike down my foes, blessed with impeccable aim. I'm nearing my goal, and I press on for another full day. I found your haven, God, and I finally rest by your side. I don't understand. What's all this God stuff to do with creating of AIs? Are they perceiving themselves as gods for creating AIs? For being able to create another living, another thinking being? And then we got Loads of Huldra written there, or that's not how it would be pronounced. Look at all these things. I don't know. So there's only 4 pages to this book. Alright, well, whatever. And what's on the note from book? Is it a password to unlock things?
This was used as a bookmark in the book I found in Maya's safe.
Right, what does it
It
say?
reads, Consul PW, think new, Katerina.
Well, I know she's got an alias. Are you... Is Maya the new Kata? It didn't work though, did it? Because I had Maya's biodata. I mean, and that's all here, but I didn't find Maya's biodata at Kata's place. So I don't know. Oh. Let me back up. Let me just double check that I haven't missed anything. Exhibition, machine, plants, bed, safe control by ourselves. No, okay. I mean, maybe the detective has put together what I have not? Let's hope so. Oh, I wanted to try and go to the school. Ah, well. Wait.
Katerina Berg, born February 2nd.
So you're Katerina Berg. That's your name. So I guess... But... Alright, what does this say again?
Hey, Kata. Or should I use your new alias? It's pretty ironic, since you're the least
Is
prudent person
Katerina
I know.
actually not...
JK. Anyhow, I'm sitting here alone, and it all feels so surreal. It's hard to believe that it won't be long now before we can let her out. She's ours, but not really. She truly belongs to the world. Bigger than the both of us, greater than the sum of our parts. Yeah, I can hear you saying, enough with the melancholy, Carl. We're so close now, we should be ecstatic. Anyway, I'm leaving this letter because I'm going away for a couple of weeks. My father passed away. I just got word and, well, I need to deal with things in the village. I'll be okay. We'll talk as soon as I get back. Love, Carl.
So, is Katerina the new Kata? That's not exactly a new alias. No. What I want to do... No. Oh. Alright, can I use...
Yeah, I'm sure this is the console the note is referring to. But what does new Katerina mean?
I don't know. Alright, can I put the book in the receptacle? Does that
That
make
won't fit in
sense?
there.
No, it doesn't make sense. Alright, okay. Hey, we know who lives in 113. Person who lives in 113 is... Can I type? Can I actually use letters? I can. So I'm going to type Kata. No. Alright. Show me the book. I mean... Are you Maya? No. Alright, okay. I'm not going to put in another one then. Give me the scanner again. There's There's no DNA evidence in here at all. Right, seeing as she looks after, seeing as the doctor looks after everybody in, that doesn't make any sense. Because this is, everybody knows who 130.
Hey,
all
Sven?
of the records are pointing to 113 being Katarina Berg. How do I find out what her alias is? Hey,
I
do you
don't
know
need to
about?
ask him about that.
I mean, you don't need to.
Do you know anything about the murder at the museum?
Nothing but common knowledge. I haven't been in that part of town for a while.
You told
A
us
shame
you
what happened
worked
to
out
Maya.
and helped her.
She always seemed like a harmless lady to me. Can't imagine who'd want to kill her.
Do you know anything about the recent murder of a man named Carl?
Nope. As far as I know, no Carl lives here.
What about frequent visitors?
Maybe. Haven't heard the name Carl, but then again, I don't socialize with the tenants. I might recognize the man if I saw him.
Okay, cool.
I don't think he'd be interested in that.
I mean, I think he might be, in that it's heretical knowledge.
Thanks. You can get back to work.
Alrighty.
Alright, let's go back to the police. Well, let's go to the school again. Okay. See if we can actually go in there this time.
I don't have any business in the school.
Alright, okay. But we overheard somebody talking about things, which is interesting. Hello.
I'm guessing those contain patient files and such.
Yeah, I want to look through them. I want to look at Katarina Berg and see what her new alias
I hope
is.
you can help the doctor finish up with the dead bodies soon. I think it's healthier for him to treat living people.
Hey, Doc.
I had some more things to ask.
Shoot.
Are you familiar with the Conduit?
That old terrorist organization. What of it?
Well, have you ever heard about it still being around?
I'm sure the ideology still thrives in places. The lure of artificial intelligence will never be fully diminished.
Right. But you're not aware of anyone being more than a little interested.
If you're asking me, would I report a terrorist if I knew one, the answer is yes. But currently, I don't.
Okay, thanks. What do you make of this?
New Katarina implies there's an old Katarina. Perhaps this person assumed a different identity at some point.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but I don't know how to check that out at all.
Are you familiar with the Conduit?
That old terrorist organization. What of it?
Well, have you ever...
I'm sure...
Right.
Yeah,
if you're
alright.
but...
Okay. Do you recognize this couple?
I mean,
The man
no,
is
we've
clearly
already...
the second victim, Carl. As for the woman, it's too hard to tell given the damage to the photo.
That's enough questions for now.
Okie dokie.
I'm looking for a bronze... She's got a bronze necklace on, right?
It's a bloody photograph of Carl and a young woman, taken fairly recently by the look of it. He's holding hands with the woman, but I can't discern her face.
Or
Too
brass,
much damage to
was
the
it?
photo. She's wearing a brass necklace.
Brass necklace, yeah.
Could be relevant.
Okay. But I haven't found a brass necklace anywhere. Oh, ash collector.
I think that's for collecting the ashes after a cremation.
Nice. It's a fun little thing. I mean, I've got no idea why. There's nothing I want to do in there. I thought about scanning and see if Maya's DNA has been there.
Nice and shiny. I can even see my reflection in it.
Alright, police. I'm going to talk to the commissar about this.
I had a few questions, Commissary.
By all means.
Hey.
What do you make of this?
No idea. Something to do with a password?
I mean, I know.
Looks that way. Yeah.
Right. Yes. Completely and utterly understand that.
Are you familiar with the conduit?
I believe so, yes. It's some old terrorist network connected to illegal technology, right?
Yes, exactly.
Wait. Don't tell me these murders are terrorist-related.
I can't say for sure, but if there's anything you can tell me, anything you've heard or seen.
I'll let you know.
Do you want to see this finger?
I don't need to know his opinion on that.
I'm going to give you the finger.
That's all I needed.
Very well.
And then you can give me my phone call.
Just lots of case files.
Okay, I mean... Yeah, alright, let's look up the conduit. Yeah, I do. I need to look up the terrorist organization and see if they've, you know, registered their address somewhere by mistake. Alright, they need to go back to the village. So where did Carl go? Right, okay, let's stop looking at this. Okay.
This was used as a bookmark in the book I found in Maya's safe.
Right.
It reads, Consul PW, think new, Katerina.
Yep. Understood. They obviously knew. Did they know each other from before? Right, he stopped going back. And Carl stopped going out about a year ago. That would kind of coincide with when they were trying to build this baby. Maybe he wasn't not going out so much and laughing and joking so much as he was trying to cover his tracks and not be...
Hello again, Gabriel.
Hey there, can I be of assistance?
Yeah, let me tell you about this terrorist organization which might be operating around here as well.
What do you know about the conduit?
It's some fringe religious group, isn't it?
Yeah, terrorist classified.
Right. Are they tied to the case?
Sort of, but I'm still trying to figure out the details.
Understood. I'll let you know if I come across anything related to them.
I really should put on my biometric scanner all of the time now to see if anybody goes, oh my god, they're onto me when I talk about the conduit.
What do you make of this?
Some kind of reminder for a password?
Yes.
Yeah, that's my theory too.
I mean, it even says it right there.
What do you know about the conduit?
It's some fringe religious group, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Sort of.
Understood.
Okay, you're not saying anything. Alright, thanks.
Alright,
we're done.
I'm off.
Good luck out there.
Can I head east? I've got nowhere to go. I can head east. Oh, hello, new area. This is usually what scuppers me in point-and-click adventure games. Not looking hard enough for extra exits. Hello. You're a young man? I never would have guessed that. You look like an old man from this.
A need, a guilty pleasure, something frightening.
Excuse me?
Humor me. I need some inspiration for my poem.
Oh, I get it. What was it again?
A need, a guilty pleasure, something frightening.
Are those three things that you need? Respect, cleaning my gun, growing old and weak. Order, sorting my notes. Chaos! Trust, eavesdropping, loneliness. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the empathetic one this time, because the others just crap.
Trust, eavesdropping, loneliness.
Thank you.
So, You have a poem for me now?
I'll need some time. Come find me later.
I'll be interested to find out what all of your different poems have. Alright, so we're looking at Michelangelo's David here, or a replica of it?
Anatomically correct, gentlemen.
You're going to tell me anything about it? Alright. There's an entrance over there. There's some wind chimes.
Volter's Robot Emporium.
Right, that's what it says.
Nice, soothing sounds.
Alright, what else have we got in this area then? Bench. That's the only thing I missed.
Nice spot there next to the wind chimes, but I don't feel like sitting down.
Alright, well, let's scan this area and see if we get anything. Nobody touching lots of stuff on there? No, nothing? Alright. Let's see if Carl came to this area at all. Carl wasn't touching this man's junk for no reason then. Alright, okay. What about Myers? No. We got any boot prints on the ground? Of him coming here and going into the, you know, number 5 here? No. I don't really want to. I mean, I don't think I should look for the blade shape. Unless, is it disguised as a wind charm? No. I mean, that would be interesting. Alright, well look.
Looks like an apartment building. I don't have any reason to go up there.
But the fact that you don't have any reason to go up there shouldn't prohibit you from going up there. Hello.
Howdy, Pilgrim, and welcome to Volter's Bot Emporium. Novelty bionics, pet androids, robotic companions, we've got them all.
Hi there. I'm Special Agent Vera Anglin.
Ooh, here to solve the murders, right? What? Did Pop spill some oil when he lubed my joints this morning? I told you to keep my chassis clean in case of chicks.
For crying out loud, Nissa, just let the police lady ask her questions.
Man.
Oh, great. A ventriloquist act.
Oh, no, she's on to us. Fine, you caught me. The man with the blue hat is just a puppet that I'm cunningly controlling with a set of strings.
That's a gosh darn lie. I'm fully steam-powered.
You can't see the expression on my face, but it is not a good one. Okay, cut the silliness. Now, this is inappropriate behavior, citizen. I have some questions about the recent murders. You know, I'll arrest you for constructing illegal AI, and there clearly isn't any intelligence involved here. Analytical. I don't want to give you the satisfaction of any emotional response whatsoever.
This is inappropriate behavior, citizen. I have some questions about the recent murders.
Sure thing, officer. Just keep in mind that all of these are just harmless automatons. There's no real CPUs or nothing.
Automatons?
I'm not here to report illicit technology. I'm just interested in the killings.
All right, then shoot. Ask away.
I'm not interested in any of this illegal equipment around here. I'm just interested in killings. Killings. Definitely want the killings. Alright, okay. Tell me about yourself to begin with.
So, what can you tell me about yourself?
Me? Oh, well, what you see is what you get.
What's hiding behind that beard?
Still fart with chronic coffee breath?
Oh, quiet, you little rascal. What I am is a tinkerer, a craftsman, a father of machines.
Except you can't use
I
CPUs.
cherish building them. I adore putting them on display. And I especially love talking to them.
Not all machines have to use
So how long have you been building robots?
electronics.
Oh, ever since I was a boy. I grew up over at the junkyard. The place was cramped with old discarded robots. I didn't have many friends, you see.
You surprise me.
I decided to befriend these machines instead.
Alright, okay, well, thanks for that. Do you know anything about Carl?
Did you know Carl Oscarson?
Yeah, friendly guy. Came here buying spare parts every now and then.
Spare parts? Like what?
All sorts. Filters, tubes, nuts and bolts, various electrical gizmos.
Ah, yeah. I think I found what he needed them for.
Yep.
Really? What was it?
An incubator.
A water tank of sorts, but that's all I can say.
All those parts laying around, but do I ever get a working left arm, Pops? No, you'd rather let some carpenter assemble a goddamn aquarium.
I could replace Mr. Limpy with a water gun if you prefer.
Man, soon you'll even let the kids paint a clown face on me again.
With a water gun for an arm, at least you could spray yourself clean afterwards.
I don't care. I don't care enough to investigate this murder anymore. You done it, man. I'm taking you in immediately. You're just getting charged for the crimes, no matter what the actual outcome is. You are being arrested and put on trial. And I will push for the death penalty, I think. Yep, he was definitely... There were AIs there. You can't see him anymore because I smashed them all up. I didn't preserve the evidence like my training told me to because I had to get rid of it. They were very dangerous. Definitely kill this man here for no reason. Alright, have you heard of Katarina Berg?
Do you know who Katarina Berg is?
Katarina Berg. Katarina Berg. Nope, not ringing any bells.
Oh. Let's do that again.
Do you know who Katarina Berg is?
Katarina Berg. Katarina Berg. Nope, not ringing any bells.
Alright.
What's your opinion on Anderson, the police commissary?
Oh, no, I
Seems
don't
like
care
a
about
reasonable man to me. But then again, I tend not to be involved in, you know, crime.
Yeah, right.
Hush, boy.
I was going to say, it's an absolute crime that you are continuing to allow to exist in this village. Maya.
Did you know Maya Strand?
Yep, I work with her from time to time. Some of my handiwork can be seen in her exhibitions.
Ah, they got some robots in there.
Yeah, I assembled them from parts I found in the junkyard. Or the bot cemetery, as I like to call it. Sometimes I feel more like an archaeologist than a mechanic.
Got it. So, do you have any idea who killed Maya?
Ooh, I got a theory.
No, Nissa, it wasn't the big war robot in the main exhibition.
Why not? That thing is huge. It could easily rip people to pieces, or buildings for that matter.
I know because I built it, Nissa. It's totally harmless.
I don't buy it, Pops. It's got red eyes. That's a telltale sign of a bot turned evil.
What I wanted to say was that Maya could be a little odd, but I have no reason to believe anyone would want to kill her.
Pops calling others odd. Now that's a joke that requires no punchline.
Walter, try to focus on the subject matter, please.
I mean, I tried Maya, right? I did try that in the password section. I don't know if Katarina and Maya are the same person. But, I mean, the fact that Carl was connected to both of them... Although, I couldn't find any of Maya's DNA in that apartment, so I don't know. I don't know.
What's your opinion on Stina Ruth, the councilwoman?
No, she couldn't have been, because Katarina turned up 2 years ago. And Maya's been running the museum for much longer than that. Sorry, I missed everything you were saying. Please repeat it.
What's your opinion on Stina Ruth, the councilwoman?
A politician? Me and those kinds of people run in quite different circles, to say the least.
Yeah, but you shouldn't. Politicians should be accessible to by the everyman.
What do you think of Dr. Pearson?
Quirky guy, but he means well. Sometimes he asks me to come over and help with the kids.
Oh yeah? Help how?
Usually by playing doctor and patient with Nissa. It helps calm down the little ones.
Ah, that's clever.
Ah. Okay, yeah. You might actually have some sort of use in this community.
What's your opinion on Gabriel, the policeman?
He's an asshole. That's what.
Nissa thinks that guy is robophobic. Don't ask.
Thanks for that vital clue there. It is redacted. Thanks. What do you know about the conduit? Person who has loads of robots around
What
you.
do you think of the conduit?
Lunatics, plain and simple.
I'm surprised to hear you say that, given what you do for a living.
Sure, I may seem like the kind of guy who would meddle with AI, but you have to remember that these are just puppets and dolls.
It's true. I'm not really a robot. We just pretend I am.
That's right, my lad. My family was almost wiped out in the collapse. I wouldn't betray their memory by supporting those nut jobs.
You're just your own unique kind of nut job. Alright.
What do you make of this?
No idea. But isn't that Maya Strand's handwriting?
It is, yeah.
Oh, that lady sure liked puzzles. If I were you, I'd look for some hidden meaning in it.
But do you know this one?
Do you recognize this young couple?
Just the man, Carl Oscarson. Can't see who his lady friend is.
Alright, okay.
I'm off. See you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye, police lady.
I'm not going anywhere just yet.
This was used as a bookmark in the book I found in Maya's safe.
Yep.
It reads, Consul PW. Think new, Katerina.
But I don't... Is it her surname?
What did people use the crab for?
Once upon a time, this was the most popular kitchen model. This fella could take care of any food-related task. Except the handling of shellfish, obviously. Even robots have moral standards.
What does this little guy do?
Clean. Like a mean machine.
He doesn't look very mean.
Ah.
Looks can be deceiving. He's nothing but vicious towards stains, dust, and all of their ilk.
Alright, I was just thinking, I wonder if there are any references in here. That's Joey, isn't it? Joey got put in a cleaning robot. Joey from Beneath a Steel Sky.
Cute little robot.
I don't recognize any of the others immediately.
Guess that belongs with the head up front. What does the pointy little bot in the back do?
Oh, a bot of many talents. Paperweight, table lamp, pestle, or perhaps a fashionable baton? The only limit is your imagination.
What does that tube-looking robot do?
That's no robot. It's just my teapot.
Not everything with lights on is a robot, you know. Geez, some people.
Alright.
Not really feeling an urge for tea right now.
No, you've had a coffee.
Is the big guy in the back your mascot or something?
You mean Ufa? Nah, he's more of a concierge. He's sophisticated like that.
Alright, and that's the robot head.
What's up with the head?
What do you mean? You think it's too big?
The robot head on the table, that is.
Oh, yeah, it keeps coming off. I'll fix it eventually.
Alright, well, I don't know what... No, there's nothing else that I've missed here. So I don't know what stuff there is going on here. Thanks. Have you got my,
He's busy composing his verse.
Right, you haven't got it yet.
Nice, soothing sounds.
Alright, and I didn't... Alright, let's go to the town again, to the entrance, and have a look. I assume the museum is not open yet, and I assume it won't be open until tomorrow, or whenever that is.
No need to go back in there.
Yeah, I didn't think there was, but, you know.
No, I'll leave her to her job for now.
Alright, okay, let's try to go into the
Doesn't
museum,
look
eh?
like I can enter the museum.
I know, but I want to electrocute myself, do you understand?
Some old pre-collapse gadgets, probably for the museum.
Yeah. Robot arm.
A trophy in the shape of a robotic arm with a plaque. Winner of the 2041 annual Nordstrom Awards, Sebastian Strand. An old relative of Maya's?
Maybe, but I don't know what to do with it.
This was used as a
So
it
this
reads,
is
Console PW, think new, Katerina.
Is it your surname? Or not your surname? Was Katerina called Katerina before, but now she is called
Katerina Berg.
Berg.
Born
Is
February
it
2nd,
Berg? Let's go, because I am really uncertain of how to proceed here, and if it's not Berg. That's going to be my third attempt. I'm going to lock it out, maybe. Yeah, okay, it's invalid. So, tell me this again.
Hey, Kata. Or should I use your new alias? It's pretty ironic, since you're the least prudent person I know.
Is your name
JK.
Prudent?
Anyhow,
Prudence.
I'm sitting here alone, and it all feels so surreal. It's hard to believe that it won't be long now before we can let her out. She's ours, but not really. She truly belongs to the world. Bigger than the both of us, greater than the sum of our parts. Yeah, I can hear you saying, enough with the melancholy, Carl. We're so close now, we should be ecstatic. Anyway, I'm leaving this letter because I'm going away for a couple of weeks. My father passed away. I just got word and, well, I need to deal with things in the village. I'll be okay. We'll talk as soon as I get back. Love, Carl.
Why can't I tell, like, the doctor to come here and look at this thing that I am doing? Is your name Prudence? No. Is your name Prudent? No.
Odd-looking thing. No idea what it's for.
Yeah. No. Yeah, we've seen that already. Carl wrote on there, we knew that. Well, there's nothing here from the smart scan, right? I haven't missed anything, have I? No. There's a receptacle for something. It wasn't for the book. There's nothing really else. I mean,
A razor-sharp surgical scalpel.
I could try putting the scalpel in there for no reason.
That won't fit in there.
No, I didn't think it would. So what am I missing here? What's your... Where's my book? Her name is... Strand. I don't think you're Strand, but I'm going to try that, putting that in there. No, didn't think so. So I don't understand. Right, if I Can I combine this with this for more information?
Yeah, they both do mention Katarina's new name. I should try to figure out what it is.
Right, but how? It's not my strand, right? No, it's not my strand without a space. No. So, what am I missing? Did I misspell Katarina? No.
Katarina Berg.
It's
Born
Katarina
February
Berg.
2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th.
Did I actually call her Catherine when I did this? Katarina. No. Tell me again what you said. I should find out what it is.
Yeah, they both do mention Katarina's new name. I should try to figure out what it is.
Yes. But how? Hey, Sven.
Hey, Sven?
Apartment 113. Oh, tell me about
What do you think
Volta.
of Walter?
Funny
Volta?
guy. Yeah, I see him regularly in my work, and he always finds a new way to crack me up.
Thanks. You can get back to work.
Alrighty.
I mean, I'm not sure where... I can go southwest. I missed this. I mean, I've got no reason to go southwest. Just like I had no reason to go east. But I can do. And now I'm here. Alright. So this is the other side of this place. Okay, fun. I suppose I could have scanned that area for stuff. I assume that oh wait,
Looks
wreck.
like an old hovercraft.
Oh no, I've seen that, yeah, okay. I thought you meant this wrecked thing here. I assume that Katarina is hiding in the museum. In wherever that place is that was hidden in there. Tell me what else is in the safe.
I already searched that.
Yeah, but I want to know what's in there. A platinum bar, a gold coin, and something else.
It's a sketch of a museum exhibition of some kind. It's titled Path of the Pilgrim.
Alright. Could it be faith? Pilgrim's prayer. I am invigorated by my faith. I gaze on the skies to ensure the path is clear. I strike down my foes, blessed with my impeccable aim, nearing my goal. I press on for another full day. I mean, could it be faith? Because that is a name. Yeah, out of here. Could it be Huldra? Because that is there. Oh. You can't see this, but I've just put my head in my hands and I'm sitting here going, because you can see where I can see the answer. Fucking stupid, shitty ass, crappy things of stupidity, making me look at multiple things to get the answer to work out the thing that I'm doing. But yeah, alright, okay. Melinda. Yes. Enter help for available commands. Nope. I just want to format the drive and go home. No, you don't want to do that. Alright, tell me help. Chamber, open, close, status, help, exit. Okay, so chamber, status. Yep. 8 months, 12 days. Nutrient level low. Heart rate abnormal. Adjust oxygen levels using maintenance round. Water filtration adequate. Fuel fluid blue concentrate normal. Estimated viability 84.5%. So I need to get nutrients. I need to adjust the O2. Chamber open. Thank you. Now let's look inside and see the baby.
My God.
I mean, yeah. Why are you surprised?
I'm not sure how I feel about this.
Why? They're creating life.
It's not too late. There'd be sacrifices, but it'd be worth it.
That was unsettling. They did warn me about the side effects. I hope that was just a brief glitch in my blue.
Oh, I think it was something to do
and
that.
report these findings to Stina.
Wait, I need to adjust the oxygen
but I
levels.
should probably make sure the tank is stable first. I don't like that blinking red light over there.
Yep. Alright, so we adjust the valve.
Ugh, it's stuck.
Alright. Muscles!
Alright, it's loose now.
You need more oxygen. Hang on. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So presumably that way? Chamber close. I don't want to be looking at that kid anymore. Chamber status. Adjust oxygen levels. Adjust oxygen levels. Alright.
It won't turn any further. It won't turn any further.
Alright, so let's do that. And then, I mean, there must be some smart way to do this, right? Oh. Chamber status, not help status. Help status. Status. Just oxygen levels. Alright. So, I mean, there has to be a way of doing this properly. Rather than trial and error, right? No, use the valve again, actually.
It won't turn any further.
Okay, so I've done that one. I've done that one. The second one is what I want to do, but I want to see that there's actually an end going this direction.
It won't turn any further.
There is, alright, okay. Okay, well,
It won't turn any further.
let's just try this one. I wonder if I can just say status. No, okay, still need to change it. Too much O2. Can I just type status? No. Okay, fine. I mean, this can't be the way they want you to do it, right? There must be something I am missing. No, you're telling me it's still abnormal. Dust oxygen abnormal. I wonder if I missed it and it said normal. Oh, wait. Nope, still says it's abnormal. Maybe I should go and get some doctor to help me, you know. I don't know that the doctor would know what to do, but... Oh, you still want me to keep adjusting the oxygen level. No. There must be something else I'm missing. Do I need to do nutrients first? Do I not need to do this at all? No, it still says it's abnormal, so...
It won't turn any further.
So obviously I've missed something there. Whoops. Sorry about that. Alright, let's go and get some nutrients, which will be the mushrooms.
I should stabilize the womb tank before.
Ah! No! I should go and get nutrients for it. Alright, screen, have you got anything else to tell me?
Some kind of live output.
No, okay.
Odd-looking thing. No idea what it's for. This must be meant for the child in the womb tank.
Yes.
Big enough for 2 people. Recently used. The womb tank is closed. It won't turn any further.
Okay, so maybe I don't need to do that. Maybe I can just look at the blinking red light.
It won't turn any further.
Yeah, okay, so...
Odd-looking thing. No idea what it's for.
Alright, console, give me help. Okay, give me chamber, open it again, just in case, you know, it needs to be opened for some reason. Give me status again. Oh. Right. And a help for available commands. I assume that is just going to tell me exactly the same thing. Yep. Cool. What happens if I try to open it while it's open? Right, okay. Give me the status one more last time here. Adjust oxygen levels using maintenance valve. Which I did. I tried all the possible combinations there. Maybe I didn't try all the possible combinations there. Maybe I should use muscle boost on the valve again.
It won't.
Right,
Not at the moment.
Yes, at the moment.
Not at the moment. It won't turn any further.
Okay, what about the other direction then?
It won't. Not at the moment. It won't turn any further.
Oh, not even with your muscle boost. Alright then. What just went boop boop? Was that you recharging? Yes. There's something else I need to do to get more information. Oh, stupid smart scans. Thank you very much. Yeah, alright. Can I get Carl's biodata? I assume part of that Carl is part of Carl is in there. Oh no, there were fingerprints in there. Alright. What about Maya? No. Good. That's Kata. Can I biometrically analyze you? Ah ha 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 ha. Nope, not like that. Let's try this.
The heart rate looks good.
There we go. Alright.
I'll keep the valve in this position.
Ha 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 ha.
Alright. Seems stable.
Oh. I should get going. Yeah, I meant to just turn you off. New tools that I am not using. Hello! I mean, Stina. Oh, ocean? I never looked at the ocean
It's
before.
still and serene.
Oh. I saw the bush. I saw the banner. Oh, I can see a forest as well.
Great view from up here.
Cool. Alright, Stina. I'm here to talk to you about people
Agent
illegally
reporting in.
There you are.
procreating or something.
Well, it turns out that the second victim, Carl, was
The
up
joy
to
of point-and-click
something.
games, exactly.
And whatever they were doing, I'm sure it's somehow connected to the killings.
Well, you got yourself one juicy case here. Those two lovebirds of yours just turned a double homicide into an anti-terrorism effort.
Shit, you're right. Do we need to call for backup?
Nah, you can always call in the local cops if anything big goes down.
I suppose.
I'm sure
So
they'll
how
be more
active
than
is
helpful.
the conduit these days anyway? From what I was taught at the academy, they're practically a non-threat now.
Sure, we caught some of their head honchos, blew up a few strongholds, but it's hard to wipe out an ideology. All it takes is for a single book to remain in circulation, an idea to spring to life, and we're all back to square one.
Yeah, that sounds like a bad thing to go down. Well, my guess is that they were trying to prove that AI is no different than human, and they were going to put an AI into a human child, or into a biologically human body, one without, didn't have any mind or memories formed, and just, you know, map an AI consciousness onto it. That is my guess. If this game ends up with our lead detective here adopting the child or something, or I'm going to go and raise it as my own, I will be most annoyed. Alright, but anyway. Well, that may be. Censorship isn't the answer. Dialogue and compromise are the key to true progress. Yes, this kind of thinking is incredibly dangerous. Have we learned nothing from our history? The relentless stance against those people always puzzled me. Aren't our orgs technically AI? Yeah, let's go with that
The
one.
relentless stance against those people always puzzled me. Aren't our AUGs technically AI?
Sounds like someone slept through the lectures on nanoscale distributed processing networks.
I most certainly
Meh.
didn't. I just found it to be a bit of a gray area.
Well, your AUGs do not use CPU cores for processing. They rely entirely on your existing neurons.
Right, and since the nanites essentially piggyback on my brain, they're classified as a procedural system.
You got it. Perfectly legal. enough about that. Let's get back to the case.
No, let's not.
Sure. I found a functional womb tank in the apartment at Mimir Road. It had a living unborn child inside.
Oh. Artificial wombs are highly illegal. I'll have to notify our superiors.
Why?
There's more, Councilwoman. The tank fluid had traces of blue.
Really? Now, how the hell did they get that? Any concentrated vials?
Not that I could see.
Be on the lookout. They might have a stash somewhere.
I will. I wonder how the child fits into their agenda.
Good question, ain't it? Want to hazard a guess?
It's gotta be some kind of experiment, right?
Bingo. These people are fanatics. That's what they do.
So what
Everything
will happen
is
to
an
the child,
experiment.
That's not for you to worry about. I'll get word to the city, and they'll send someone within a week or so. Meanwhile, I'll have the apartment put under surveillance. I'll get someone discreet, in case the Lady of the Hour returns.
Understood.
So, what are your thoughts on the killer?
If we are indeed dealing with the conduit, perhaps they had internal disagreements turned bloody. I mean, if they are the conduit, I don't understand why they would be targeting these two people who were trying to have a baby during using technological means. Could be a lone vigilante with opposing views to the conduit, picking them off one by one. Maybe it was a trained hitman from an organized enemy faction. One possibility is that it is simpler than we think, just some kind of relationship drama. It could be that Melinda Katerina is killing off the two people who helped her create this baby in order that she can keep the baby and keeps everybody else from knowing how it was conceived. But I don't think that is likely, given that she and Carl seem to be in love, at least. Or at least he seemed to love her. He did a month ago, at least. He signed his letter, love Carl. I'm not so sure it's a lone vigilante with opposed use of the conduit, picking them off one by one. But at the moment, that's, I think, the best view we've got here. I don't think it's some sort of internal struggle within the conduit. Not if they are all together. Hey, AIs are great. Let's AI everything up. So yeah. Let's look at this lone vigilante. It's not a trained hitman. And I don't think they had an internal disagreement like that.
Could be a lone vigilante with opposing views to the conduit, picking them off one by one.
Could be. Either way, finding this gal who was hot and heavy with Carl should be your next task.
Agreed. I'll do my best to track her down tomorrow.
Good. Dismissed, Agent.
Yeah. Oh. Well, let's get out of here then. And go to sleep, yeah. Oh. Oh.
Hey, pretty girl. Time to wake up.
Uh-oh.
Huh? Who's that?
So Alex is dead
Me,
then.
Silly. Who else? Were you expecting other men in your bedroom?
Oh, Alex. I had the strangest dream. I was on a murder case far away. In Nordsund, of all places.
Ooh, exciting. Was I there too?
No. You were gone. I didn't care much for that part.
Well, I'm here now. I thought I'd check on how you're doing.
Oh, you know me. Always trying to figure myself out.
Huh. Ain't that the truth? Sorry for waking you. I just needed to hear your voice.
Yep.
That's all right. I'm gonna go back to sleep now. Good night, Alex.
Good night, Vera.
You're not going to comment on any of that at all?
Dreaming of Alex was a thing of the past. Might as well get rid of some of that clutter from yesterday. No point in carrying all that junk around.
Thank you. I appreciate you doing that. Oh, I've still got the scalpel. Time for me to cut off some other fingers then. I wonder if the orb that we saw at the apartment is influencing the blue in order to make her think she's hallucinating about Alex when it's like an AI or something tapping into her blue to change her sensory processes. Maybe. I don't know. But do you know what? It's the start of a new day. I think this is where we're going to end for the day. So you can no longer hear the exciting music. Now I can transfer back over to here and say, yes, that seems like a good place to stop at the start of a new day. So let me just say thank you so very much for being here. The fact that you're here spending any of your time with me is crazy. You are appreciated by me. Whether you're live and in person or later on the VOD, you're amazing. I will be back tomorrow doing more Returnal tomorrow. Yes, I'm going to go back to that and finish off that run that we were in the middle of. But before then, Steam Still Murder channel tonight. We're going to be trying out a different system. I believe that's going on tonight. Timing indeed. Sorry. Yes. Yeah. I was going to be on that. We're trying out a different system tonight, not the regular D&D game that we would usually have on a Tuesday. If only I could remember the name of the system. It's some sort of cinematic thing. So look up Steam Still Murder to find our exciting playthrough of that. Still. We're going to continue with Whispers of the Machine on Sunday. I am enjoying the game, despite the fact that I beat my head against the password system for far too long there. Far too long. Never mind. I know what I'm looking for now. I know, well, Maya's dead, so I was going to say I know how to solve Maya's puzzles, but don't think they'll come up again now that she's dead. Don't think she'll be setting more puzzles for me from beyond the grave. Maybe she will. We'll find out. Anyway, until tomorrow, I have been Richard. This whole thing has been LMTDTMFFR, or, sit with me now, limited time offer, no vowels, have fun, stay weird, and remember that Whispers of a Machine is actually on sale on Steam right now, so go get it for your limited time offer. But until then, as I said, have fun, stay weird, good night.